Welcome to Cranky Live, the show where bold minds meet real talk. This isn't your average sports or news show. It's where we break down sports, culture, and controversy with facts, fire, and fearless honesty. Here, truth cuts through the noise, and hype gets exposed. From football to track and field, from world issues to local debates, we ask the tough questions, speak without fear, and go deeper than the headlines. We don't follow the crowd, we set the trend. While others recycle the same tired takes, we bring fresh insight, unfiltered analysis, and bold perspectives. No echo chambers, no puppet talk, just real conversation for people who think for themselves. Listen with your brain, not just your ears. Think critically, question boldly, and speak freely. This is Cranky Live, where reason rules the mic and truth always wins. Come on, let's get into it. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm not ready for this at all. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Juras, check in. Juras, you up early as usual, not Juras. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, Drew. It's been a rush trying to get all these things done. And I've been up for a while now. And I'm still behind. Okay, so I'm late. I'm not normally late now. At least I try not to be. Toffee Rudy, how you doing? Bless up, bless up, bless up. I think we are on race 6 of 6 in the women's 400. So Nikita Price made it earlier. Michael Gardner, Odell. First of all, I want to say, before people come in, I'll wait. As you come in, people, you know the routine. I made a promise to myself that I'm gonna take a back step a little bit on the requests for likes and subscribe. Some people think I am too forceful in making that request, even though I don't think I've done it on the track and field. The track and field people seem to be much nicer, to be honest. And don't get offended if you're a football fan, but track and field people say that they're much nicer. When I ask for it, they give it to me. I mean, I ask the football people, they have to have big feet. So maybe that's what it is, actually. But yeah, I didn't watch the men's 400. I came to and I watched the women's 400. And I did watch one of the men's 400. I saw Kirana James making it through along with the Jamaican Kennedy. Yeah, track and field. Hey, Odell, track and field, I run my Odell. I've got change sport. I tell you the truth. Track and field people, they're not visa boy when them give you a subscription or like is them a lose them soul. Them know so them a support you. Football people, them you ask for a like, it's like the world is coming to an end. Them can't give it to you, and it's free, but I don't think it's free. But we're here for track and field. This is heat 6 of 6 at the women's 400 meters. We have Bubakar in lane 1, Becker 2, Sweti or Sitik 3, Gulwali 4, Anning 5, Paulino 6, Sevilla 7, Amida 8, and Jalsik 9. Paulino should be the favorite in this race. Aye, Bessa. See, Bessa, people like you, me love, because you're supportive. And by the way, people, if you on Balanced View or Cranky Live, go to the channel that you're not on. If you haven't subscribed, unsubscribe to it. So Paulino has already set the stage. I think the race is over. It's just who's going to come second. I mean, she's actually at this point leading, in my view. Probably about, Paulino leaving from Hamida, Anning and Sevilla. She's comfortable. She's not even overstretched. It's going to be a ding-dong race, McLaughlin, Paulina, all the favorites. Nikita Price is in that mix. It's going to be an interesting race. Somebody going to get really disappointed. Paulina one is in 49.86, as one would expect. So that's the last of the 400. That was heat 6 of 6. And boy, now we are turned to big races, semifinal. of the women's 100. So for today's events, we're going to do the women's 100 and basically the men's 100. There are 6 semifinals, 3 for the men and 3 for the women. So that's what we're going to be doing for this section. Oh, okay, Bessa. Okay, Bessa. Bless up. I mean, someone have 2 and 3 names, so bless up. Jamaica vibes. Hey, Jamaica vibes. How you doing? Everything all right? Like we have people crossover sport coming. Some people just love the football, and then they're on track and field. While others are much more versatile in their sports intake. But yeah, Paulina looks like an athlete. She runs long strides. Pretty comfortable. Very, very comfortable. I probably should pull this up. So what do you guys pick? Well, we should go to the semifinals first before I ask that question. Let me take that down from the screen. So you see the semifinal in heat 1, or heat 1, say heat 1, eating my H's. And you see that that's the first heat right here of the women's 100 meters final, semifinal, I should say, not final. Oh, that's right. You did mention you were in Asia. They are a day ahead. So we are in the morning, it's in the evening there. So one says a day, it's half a day ahead. I think Tokyo is about 12 hours different from the US. Actually. But yeah, for all of you who have subscribed to the channel, and I realize that my track and field people are much more, let me be very careful because football people get offended, much more receptive to giving likes and much more receptive to subscribing to the channel. There's no comparison, frankly. Sometimes I have the same people. The traffic is ridiculous. The traffic in the world is ridiculous everywhere, I was just telling my neighbor just the other day that when I was growing up in Jamaica, and I lived in the country initially, we didn't have them traffic problem. In fact, you had problem trying to get up. I used to live 2 miles from school. I had to walk to school most days until I bought a bicycle. No, cars are everywhere. So that's the world in general. And Asia got a lot of people. A lot of people. So that's not surprising. But we have some big race coming up. Big race. This is the women's. You seen the first semifinal? Let me do this and pick the women's 100 meters up. So you seen the first semifinal for the women. We have, and this comes at about what, 7:30. Women's semifinal. Sorry, it's 7:20 actually, not 7:30. So it's in the next 10 minutes actually. We have the women's semifinal. And then 7:45 is the men. So it's going to go pretty quickly. It's only 3 races. It's going to go pretty quickly. I was also hoping to do some kind of preview for show, but that ain't happening now. That's not happening. It's coming too quickly. So in the first semifinal, we're going to have Takacs of Hungary, Kayla White, US. Talou is in this race. And she's running really well, by the way. Daryl Anita of the UK, she's running really well. Sha'Carri Richardson of the US. I'm not sure. Sha'Carri she won her heat yesterday, beating Sharika, but her start was horrendous. So we'll see what happens. Cora, and then Alonso from Dominican Republic. So the top 2 goes through from this, and then they're going to try to get the 2 fastest time from all 3 heats. It's going to be interesting, actually. It's going to be tight. Sharika, Sha'Carri, Talou, Nita. Yeah, it's a lot. White. A lot of 10s, 10.95 by Cora, best time. 10.65 by Sharika. 10.65. Sharika hasn't run that in a long time, though. 10.65 by Sha'Carri. 10.9 by Nita. And Talou is a 10.72 runner. And then we have Kayla White, 10.84. So it's going to be a tough race. I think if Sharika gets out well, I don't know nowadays with Sharika, though. Even when she gets out well, Before, when she used to get out, well, that was it. Race over. Now it's not the same. She gets run down from behind. Sha'Carri is pretty good at doing that, like a Noah Lyles type, but I saw Sharika is in shape. Was vomiting? Well, I mean, we saw the meltdown at Jamaica Trials, didn't we? And some people said that was because he felt he was maybe injured. I don't know what's happening there. I think he just got to go out and run. You know what? Let's just forward him. His ability and his technique and his form is such where if he runs, he's easily in the final. But if he's nervous, if he gets 0.286 start time, then he's out. He's out today. Even though, frankly, he ran what 993, running 0.10 behind almost everybody else in that race. That 990 is 98 something, 989. Frankly, what do you run? 993, I think, or something like that. That's 98 something, right? 987, whatever it is. So, yeah, that'd be a good time. From the South African won that race. Yeah, but I mean, some people are always nervous, but I think I used to have that when I used to do big presentation to large audiences. My stomach used to bother me. But when I went to present, it went away. I was just like, you couldn't control it, frankly. But when I'm up there, I'm like, it's got to get done, so let's do it. Don't worry about whether or not the crowd. Because when you're up there, you don't want to be embarrassed. So you just execute. But before I went up there, my stomach would always bother me for some reason. I had no control over it. It happens. But as I said, I'm not going to bug people about likes. They don't want to hit the like button. I can't. I ain't going to pressure them. I expect my audience to help me with that. All right, Drew Ross. Emerson, good afternoon, Emerson. Hey, Emerson, how you doing? Good win yesterday, Emerson. I didn't get to watch some of the game. I watched some of it, but track and field was on. So, but Eze looked good, and we're talking about soccer now, football people. Eze looked good, and by the way, people are running petitions to get rid of him, and why are we buying him? I always wonder what the heck was that about. I've seen the kid play; he's a good player, and now everybody's lauding him. Some people can't see talent if it's hit them in the face. Watson finished 8th in his race. He ran 46 something. I mean, I don't know. Watson, I don't know what to say about the kid. I mean, I don't have enough information to make an informed perspective as to what his challenges are, but it's not a good look. When you're the world champion, I mean, he wasn't expected to win last time, but he did. Got an automatic bye, but that didn't work out well. So we went through Heat 1 before. This is Heat 2. This is Heat 2 for the women. We have Charlton, Bahamas 1, Hobbs, New Zealand 2, Alfred, Lord Fraser Price in Alfred's race, with Terry, with Hunt, with Swoboda, with Frey. So this is not the worst heat, actually, for Shelley. I mean, Alfred is going to finish first. That's probably go without saying. Terry is pretty good. She can get to the semi. She can be. She'd have to be Terry, actually, and Swoboda, and Charlton was around 10.87. So it's gonna be a tough race for Shelley, given where she is. But she probably has the easiest of the heat to get there, because I think Sharika's heat is challenging. And then the last heat is, as you can see here, is Lockenkemper from Germany, Davies from Liberia. Number of U.S. persons changing nationality or change their allegiance to Liberia. Asher Smith, UK, perennial finalist. She's going to have a tough race. Clayton, I expect to be there with Melissa Jefferson Wooden, who we expect to win. Dosso from Italy, who looked really good yesterday, running 11.01. Tori Lewis, Australia, who ran really well, I said also, and Leduc from Canada. So stack semifinals. And we're getting ready for the first heat in the women's 100. Let me know who your picks are. Give me your 1, 2, 3 in these races. Let me get you 1, 2, 3 people. In fact, give me 1, 2, 3 in the first race, which is, I think the favorites would be Talou. Based on form, I think Talou should be the favorite, actually. Talou, Richardson, Jackson, White is my view. Those are the sort of pre-race favorites. I expect to finish in top 4. And if you don't have a place you're watching the games, you can go CNBC in the US. That's more quicker than Peacock. And then you have in Jamaica, it's now the TVJ. In the UK, it's BBC One. And then it's going to go to BBC Two. Or it's BBC Two, sorry. And then it's going to go to BBC One. So, looking forward to these races. It's a little bit interesting in terms of it's a little bit bothersome, frankly, to get up this early for these races, but then you have the rest of the day for yourself. It's not like football, which starts at 7:30 in the morning and finish till in the afternoon, and your day gets done, gets killed. And then today we have NFL, even though I don't watch too many games anymore. So I focus more on track and field and football. I watch NFL if I like certain teams like Baltimore. My Giants and Jets are poor, so I've been poor for years. But they're showing me discuss here on CNBC. The race was to start in 2 minutes, so let's hope they go to the. Let me go to another channel here just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. I think BBC has switched to BBC One. And then, because I think it was BBC Two in the UK before. It's 1 a.m. your time? You're still in Asia? No, you're not in Asia. 1 a.m. your time? Where are you? Where are you? Australia? Where are you? Jamaica vibes? I can't think about any place in the world you can be at 1 a.m. except maybe, what time is it here? 7. So you're not in LA, which is 4. You must be in Australia someplace. So I'm seeing the ladies lineup. I don't know why CNBC is showing me some person winning the discus. And then, okay, now they come back. I'm seeing Sha'Carri Richardson. So in Heat 1, let's go to Heat 1. Again, we have Takacs from Hungary 1, Kayla White, USA 2, Talou, Ivory Coast 3, Daryl Nita, UK 4, or Great Britain, say, same thing. Sha'Carri Richardson, USA 5. Shericka Jackson, Jamaica 6. Salome Cora, Switzerland 7. And Larinelle Alonso, Dominican Republic 8. Shericka is ranked number 23. Wow. Show you she hasn't been running a ton. We're in the Pacific region. That's a big enough region. What country? What country are you in? They have quite a few Jamaicans in the crowd, you know. They keep showing them, actually. So people, you're not picking your favorites, but you're not picking your 1, 2? I think it's between, I'll be very careful. It's between Jackson, Richardson, all 4, lane 4 through 7. I think those should be the favorites. Oh, Paradise Island. Okay. They're on their marks. Some very colorful fingernails they're showing you. Set. Uh-oh. She's gone. That is Sha'Carri's gone. Sha'Carri Richardson. No, it's not Nita. It's Nita, frankly. It's not Sha'Carri. It's Nita. She's done. She can protest all she wants. She's gone. She's done. She didn't get out of her blocks, but she's done. Yep. And she took everybody with her. No, it's not her. It's Sha'Carri. It is Sha'Carri. I was right the first time. It's Sha'Carri. She moved and everybody went with her. I know Nita was the one they focused on, but no, Sha'Carri. They have a lot of people starting. Jackson didn't start. Why are you giving Jackson a red? Jackson didn't start. They have to disqualify the entire field and have 3 people remaining. They got to give them all green. Sha'Carri is the one who picked. And she brought everyone with her. Wow. She wants to get a good start because she now realized. They've been very lenient in this championship. I saw the American run yesterday. So the American runners get preferential treatment. Sorry. A second time I've seen that. Was it in the 100 meters yesterday? What's the name of the kid? He picked and they gave him a green. So maybe it's something they told them in the maybe it's a communication that they should be more lenient. It's Sha'Carri clearly picked in that. Clearly picked. She clearly jumped. I don't know. This is not going to go down well for some people. If I'm in the race, I'm protesting. She clearly was the one who did it. And Anita followed and the rest followed. Wow. So they're on the marks again, set. And they're off. Sha'Carri stumbled, but she's going to come back. She's coming back. Sharika is coming forward. It's Sharika. It's Talou, Sharika, Talou, Sharika, Talou. Talou, Sharika, Sha'Carri, Nita. Richardson, Nita, yep. So Jackson's through to the final. Sharika didn't have explosion to her transition. When she came out of her drive phase, she didn't have explosion. She lost that explosion. At least she held off Sha'Carri, who stumbled out the blocks. She stumbled, yeah, and that killed her, actually. She probably would have been in a better place. Talou separated herself from Nita right there. Jackson came through. Yeah, that was tough. What happened? I lost my screen. What happened? I'm sorry about that, people. So they start off, Sha'Carri stumbled and almost went in Jackson's lane. She came back well, though. Out of that stumble, she came back really well. Jackson with her upright style. I don't know what's happened to my screen, people. It's the site I'm on, and it keeps blocking out. I apologize for that. I'm not sure what's happening to it. Talou is running well, though. Separate herself. She's running well. I don't know why my screen keep blocking out, actually. Jackson looked pretty comfortable, but yeah. Bless up float management. So Talou first, Jackson second, Richardson third, Nita fourth. I think Sha'Carri should have been disqualified. I'm sorry. But she stumbled out the blocks. That killed her, actually. She probably will give Jackson more tougher time. She came back pretty well. She has a really great top end speed, actually. So now we go to Heat 2. That was Heat 1. Heat 2, we have Charlton, Bahamas, Hobbs, New Zealand, Julien Alfred, St. Lucia, Fraser Price, the legend, lane 5, Terry, USA 6, Hunt, Great Britain 7, Swoboda, Poland 8, and Geraldine Frey, Switzerland in lane 9. Top 2 go through automatically, and the top 2 fastest times also go to the finals. Yeah. People are nervous. It's very obvious. Very nervous. It's tough. It's tough when you are, I promised I was going to ask for likes, but I changed my mind. If you would love to hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. That's all I'll say. I'll move on. No, it's tough, though. It's tough in these circumstances. You train all year. You're putting blood, sweat, and tears. I don't know if you put any blood, but you're putting a lot of sweat and tears. A lot of physical work, a lot of mental work. And then you come and one bad step, one stumble, one small thing could destroy a whole year's worth of work. So I do empathize with Sha'Carri, but she should have been disqualified. And then when she started the race, she stumbled badly, actually, because you got to think about it, 100 meters is over in under 11 seconds most of the times nowadays. So you stumble, that's a second, you're done. She came back well, though. She kept her composure. She kept her composure well. So we're waiting for heat 2 of 3. Yeah, the semis are everything is tough. You're in semis, you know. You're in the top 27 runners in the world based on where you are now, unless somebody's injured like a Tia Clayton. So yeah, Alfred looks tough though. It's between Alfred and I think people are running for third. It's between Alfred and Jefferson. Everybody's running for third. Alfred is just so chiseled. I mean, like somebody just put her up on a board and just carve out her body and say, this is the body you're going to have. She's just really defined and cut and runs accordingly. Very powerful, very strong, very good technique. So this should be a good race. Let's see where Shelly-Ann hasn't gotten her explosive start. I know she's cutting up there in Father Time. It's challenging, but she hasn't had that. You know, normally Shelly-Ann be out a meter in front and then everybody have to catch her. She doesn't have that anymore. And that was her defining part of her race, which is people straining and losing technique trying to catch up with her. She doesn't have that explosiveness anymore. I think it's going to be tough for Sharika in the final, actually. She doesn't have that explosiveness she normally have. When Sharika wasn't the greatest starter, but when she got up, that was it. Giving her 400-meter stamina and strength, she normally would hold off the competition, and she has the speed. She doesn't have it anymore. I'm not sure what happened, but it's not the same. Like normally she'd run down someone like Talou in that race, but Talou is running really well, actually. I think Talou is a threat in the final for third. I think the top two are the ones. So they are lined up for the second heat in the women's semifinal of the 100 meters World Championship. Lane 1, Charlton. Lane 2, Hobbs. Lane 3, Alfred. Lane 4, Fraser-Price. Lane 5, Terry. Lane 6, Hunt. Lane 7, Swoboda. Lane 8, Frey. And I see. And they're off. Shelly got a decent start. But Shelly is running second at the moment. She's running second. She will finish second. Oh, wow. Alfred won real easy. Great for Shelly. Great for Shelly and Fraser-Price in the finals again. She didn't have, as I said, she don't have that explosion. Ran 11 flat. 10.93 by Alfred. Let's see the race again. I'm watching in some place up. The Jamaican crowd are very happy. Yeah, she got a good start, but it wasn't the most explosive. In fact, Alfred separated herself real early in the race, was gone. Terry was coming, but wasn't enough. So was Charlton, but wasn't enough. Good run now by the Queen. Queen is in another final. But the St. Lucian, Alfred shut it down real early. She got out really well, though. I think Shelly-Ann was just a little bit ahead of her, but then she just pulled away. And she's out in front, and she's very relaxed. She's out in front by about a couple of meters, and then she just shut it down about the, I say, 85-meter mark. Shelly's still beating those young girls, though. 38 and still doing it. You got to be in the jeans technique. Look at Shelly. Really good in her drive phase. Great the transition. To see those eyes bulging out, you know she means business. Yeah, float. I thought it would be tough on her, but she had the easy of the heat, though. If she was in the other heat, maybe tougher. Let's see what the times are. To Shelly-Ann reaction time, she had the second best reaction time after Zoe Hobbs. She had 0.618 to Alfred's 0.175, but Alfred is just a man, just powerful. Alfred reminds you a little bit of how Thompson gets out the block. It's just ridiculous. So now we are into E3. I need 3. It's a very good race. This is where Tina's race and Melissa is in. I expect Jefferson and Clayton 1-2. But in this heat, we're gonna have we're having Logan Kemper from Germany, lane 1, Thelma Davis from Liberia, lane 2, Dean Asher-Smith, perennial finalist, probably better in the 200 nowadays, lane 3. Tina Clayton, former world under-20 champion in both the 1 and the 2. Melissa Jefferson, who's been hot all year, running a lot of 10.6s. See, her PB is 10.65, and her best for the year is 10.65. Melissa came 3rd in the Olympics last time. I have no idea how you make that big a jump, but hey, I guess it's in the genes. Dosso from Italy, who ran really well in the semis, actually. She's in lane 7. Tori Lewis from Australia is in lane 8. And Audrey Leduc from Canada, lane 9. I would expect it's a Jefferson Clayton 1-2 with Asher-Smith right there. I think Dosa would do something too, even though she only ran 11 or 1. She looked really good in the semis. In the heats. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Richardson and Nita they were the ones who were there, right? Let's go back to heat 1, what the times were. Richardson was 11 flat. Shelly's about 11 flat, so that means Shelly's heat will not have an 11.06 by Nita. So it would have to be heat 3 because Shelly ran 11 flat. So Sha'Carri is still in the finals at this point. But it's possible. It's going to be this race is supposed to be quick, actually. The track has been quick, but we're not going to see Jefferson, Wooden, and Alfred run their best until the final because they know they're their competition. They're going to save something. Asher-Smith looked really serious. They're now announcing the run for the 100 years. Tina Clayton waving to the crowd, just 21 years old, ranked number 9 in the world. I think after this World Championship, her ranking will go up. She should be ranked somewhere between 3 and 6, actually. And probably 3. I expect her to win the bronze. But the other 2 ladies are in a different class. And they're both very confident. And even if Alfred or Jefferson gets a bad start, they're so great in their acceleration and maintaining their speed when they get to, a certain point that they're hard to beat. So it's Richardson and who's that? Charlton in the box. Darren Nita is out. Somebody ran a better time than 11.06. Let me see this here. Yeah, Amy Hunt ran 11.05. So they're on their marks. I expect a Jefferson, Clayton, Asher-Smith finish. I think the surprise would be Doso. Davis has run 10.91. They're on their marks. Set. And they're off. Clayton got off same time as Jefferson. Clayton was out in front is Jefferson cruising. Clayton, Jefferson, Clayton, Jefferson, Clayton. They finish, I expect Asher-Smith. Jefferson is comfortable. 10.74. Only 0.2 win. She's ready. Clayton got a good start. 10.9. Clayton going to be good. 11.02 Asher-Smith. So Asher-Smith and Richardson will make the finals. Let me see if, Asher-Smith and Richardson will make the finals. So the finals are set. Actually, let me just see the race again. Clayton got off well with Jefferson, but then at about the 40-meter mark, Jefferson started pulling away and looked like she relaxed too. She relaxed at about the, I'm going to say 85, 90-meter mark. So that's a 10.6 run. Okay. I think Clayton is 3. I think she's 3. So tell me who, maybe Talou. It could be Talou, where Talou is running. It's going to be tough for her to beat Talou, but yeah. Clayton started off really well. She was a little bit ahead of Jefferson, but Jefferson, when she came out of her dry phase, it was over. It was over the dry phase. It's going to be between Talou. I think it's going to be between Talou, Jackson, and Clayton for the bronze. And people say you're writing off Shelly. I'm not writing off Shelly, but Clayton running 10-9. She looks good, but Jefferson is just really, really quick. So we have it set, people. Why are we showing this? I'm looking for the finals. Let me see if they put it up yet. Nope, it didn't. They're showing the men's stuff. I'm trying to find the finals for the women here. They haven't put it up yet. They have the men's. But we can tell you the finals. Let's go to Heat 1. From Heat 1, Shericka Jackson and Talou qualified along with Sha'Carri Richardson. From Heat 2, Alfred, Fraser-Price qualified. Those are the two qualifiers. From Heat 3, it was Jefferson Wooden and Clayton and then Asher Smith. So the finals are set with the 8 women who are going to compete later on this evening. It is really interesting, people. The finals. I think it's a two-person race for the gold, with Talou, Jackson, and Clayton fighting for the bronze. I don't see either of Jefferson or Alfred losing, not being 1-2. I'm looking at the race again for Sha'Carri. She stumbled badly. You know what? Sha'Carri could be anything of people. Because Sha'Carri is so focused on her start. That's why she's getting in trouble. She's running well. If you run like she did, run 11, what did she run? 11:01? Or 11 flat? She ran 11 flat stumbling. That's a big deal. That to me is like a 10-9. So she could be in the mix for the bronze too. All she wanted to do is make the final. She's coming really well from behind. Shelly Ann had a really good start actually in her race, but Alfred just powerful. Really powerful. Now, Alfred run what? 10.93. Mr. Jefferson wasn't straining, slow it down and ran 10.7. Alfred have her race cut off for her. She has her race cut off for her, people. It's going to be tough for her to beat Melissa Jefferson. Wouldn't. Very, very tough. But the men are coming up. The men are coming up. Next. Men are at 7:45. It's now 7:40, so they're on in 5 minutes. So let's go to the men. 3 heats and all heat. There are 3 Jamaicans in this. And there are 3 Americans in this also. So in heat 1, let me try to pull this up. Why are you coming up? I know why it's showing me heat 2 here. Trying to go to heat 1. And try to go to the men's. I don't know why my board is doing this. Bless up RR. RR, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me this morning. I know some of you guys probably went partying last night and just waking up. But it's good. At least you love track and field enough to be here. Now, show me heat 2. Where is heat 1 for the... Let me see. Heat 2. Heat 3. I don't know why board doesn't want to show me heat 1. I pressed on the heat 1 and it's not coming up. I don't know what's happening here. This is not good. I'm trying to find the first heat, but it's not. Why is it not coming up on my board? This is weird. It's showing me heat 2 and heat 3, but I'm trying to find heat 1, and that ain't happening. If I press 3, all right, semifinals. It's only showing me heat 2. Let me try to find another feed here. I'm not sure why it's not showing me that. Well, it's very weird. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm not getting the first heat, people. I don't know what's happening. I know Noah's in the first heat, but it's not coming up on my board. Let me refresh this. I'm not sure what's happening. Let me refresh this. Finally. Yes, that's much better. So in the first of 3 semifinal heat, Jacobs, the former Olympic champion, is in heat 1. GB, Canada lead 2. Akeem Blake, 3. Noah Lyles, 4. Sembini in 5. Ajayi, Nigeria, 6. Azu, Great Britain, 7. And Afrifa, Netherlands, 8. I would expect Noah and somebody else. It could be either between, wow, this is a tough one. I'm not sure about this. You expect Simbini, but Simbini always fail you. Even Akeem Blake should have a chance to make the final. Yeah. Yes, I am. I see it. I was having some problem pulling it up. See, Noah looking very confident. See, Noah is confident because, even if I get a bad start, I'm going to run these people down. They cannot prevent me from running them down, which is interesting. When you have that top end speed, it gives you a lot of confidence. So Jacob's best time is PB is 9.8, but he hasn't ran 10.2 is what his best time is, and that was run in the first round, actually, in the heats. A GB, 10.02 is his best time. You have to run under 10 to make the finals. Akeem Blake, best time is 9.88. Ran okay yesterday in the Lyles heat. Then Noah Lyles, 9.79. That was run at last year's Olympics when he won the gold medal. 9.9 is his best this season so far. Simbini, personal best is 9.82. 9.9 is his best this season also. Ajayi from Nigeria, 9.88. He's ran this season. Season's best and personal best. Jeremiah Azu from Great Britain, 9.97 is his personal best, and he ran it this season. And Afrifa, same thing. And Lyles is, good morning, Owen. Thanks for being here. Jargons, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. As you come in, you know what to do. People, we have almost 400 people on the chat, and the likes are not where they're supposed to be, but if you hit the like button if you want to sub. And if you haven't subscribed, people, to this channel or to my website or to my other channel, please do so. So I just dropped the website in the chat. You can go visit the website. I know you may be on your mobile device, but you can go visit the website. I have a lot of good articles. I haven't written any in about a week, but I plan to start doing so again Monday. And then Balanced Views is my other channel, which this is being shown on also. And then this is Cranky Live. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Oh, definitely. Oh, no. And it's part of the plan. It's part of the plan. I cover track, but I just haven't spent a lot of time doing it. But no, I only get this kind of crowd when I do, like, when Jamaica playing football. But no, people, a lot of people, not just Jamaicans, a lot of people follow track, actually. So, yeah. Sha'Carri Richardson. Yes, those are right. They're on their marks. Set. And they're off. Good start by Akeem Blake is out in front. Noah is from behind, but he's coming through. It's Jacobs, it's Akimi, it's Simbini, it's Noah. So it's Noah, Simbini and Ajayi. Akeem ran out. Akeem had a very good start, but couldn't hold it. So Lyles won 9.92. Ajayi ran really, really well, 9.93, just behind Noah. And Simbini, who always flattered to deceive, 9.96. The question is, will that hold up for the final? Because it's a top two plus the two fastest finishers. Blake started out really well. Bless up, Michael Woodburn. Started out really well, but his finish lacks a lot. Doesn't have that. He has a top end speed, but doesn't have that finish. Started out really well. It was ahead of Noah by about a step. But then by the 60 yard, the finishers came through. And Noah, with his unbelievable top end speed, was able to hold off Ajayi. But Ajayi is very, very happy, and he should be. His first final. Noah didn't start great, actually. He probably was about 5th. And then you saw that power started coming through. At one point, Ajayi was leading, but Blake was leading initially, and then he started falling behind. But 9.92, if Kishane don't win the World Championship, something is wrong, people. Now, granted, we should be careful because last time, you guys forgot, Noah ran 3rd, almost didn't make it at the Olympics. And then it was a different, because you got to think about it, you have the round, and he's strong. He's probably more of a 400-meter runner, even though he does 1 and 2. And he's powerful over the 2. So when you have to run the rounds and they're coming back in a few hours, less than a few hours, do you have that? How do you get warmed down, rub those legs out, get you back for the finals? That's part of why Noah probably wins, because those legs go sometimes. Yeah, his top end speed is ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. But that's Heat 1, people. So the winner is Lyles, 9.92, qualified. Ajayi also qualified 9.93. Simbini will have to wait and see what the other 2 qualifiers are. Who are the 2 qualifiers? So we're going to get to Heat 2. What the hell is running here? I don't know why this thing is doing this. Heat 2 should be interesting. Seville is in Heat 2. I'm sorry, Heat 3 is in. Why is this thing doing this? This thing is acting up. Let me go back to Heat 2. Oblique is in. I press on Heat 2 and it's not coming up. I'm just getting annoyed with the system. Let's hope it comes. So this says Heat 3 is Seville. Thompson's in Heat 2. I'm pressing on the Heat 2 and it's not coming up, people. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. This is annoying. Let's hope it pops up at the last minute like it did just a while ago. I'm going to try again another route. I don't know why it's not bringing up Heat 2. This is not a good look. I'm clicking on this, very annoying thing. Oblique is in 3. I'm trying to find Heat 2 people and it's not popping up. Let me refresh it and see what happens. First it was conking out and now it's uh-oh. Now I seem to have lost it. I'm getting this error message. Let's hope it comes up before the race starts. Come on. I'm getting this. You know the hourglass, people? That's not a good look. Let me take it off the screen. I'll put it back up when I can recover it. I apologize, but I don't know why this is happening. By the way, everyone, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. I'm trying to work through some challenges here. I'm not sure what's happening. But I need to get back to the screen that has Heat 2 of 3 for the men's 100 meters. And it doesn't want to take me there. Wow. Now, I see Thompson. Well, I have to talk you through it. Longa is in 2, Omanyala 3, Bednarek 4, Thompson 5, Hughes 6, Blake 7, Jones 8, Brunson 9. Because this system is not coming back up for some reason. They're fixing their blocks. I see Thompson drinking some water. I'm trying to find that listing. I'm somehow having some problems this morning with this system. Maybe it's overloaded. Again, this is heat 2 of 3 semifinals of the men's 100-meter world championship. I see Simbini and Ajayi are in the box, hoping and praying that their time is good enough. Yeah, my system has crashed out, people. I apologize. Yeah, it looks like something's wrong with the site. I don't know what's happening. It's probably overloaded at this time in the morning, especially with the 100 meters, you can imagine. But no site can stop the show, people. No site can stop the show. They're lined up. They're in there. They're lined up. They're focused on Thompson. And they're off. And he's already away. It's Thompson and Bednarek. Bednarek is jogging. Thompson in front of Bednarek. Bednarek come up beside him. They're trying to show their 985. Bednarek look pretty easy, probably, people. It's Thompson and Bednarek. They both look at each other. It's almost like it's a two-person race. They're just smiling at each other. Thompson didn't want to go too quick, it seems. And Bednarek was pushing him. But Bednarek looked pretty easy. He looked easy in heat 1 also. This side has crashed, people. Wow. That was an interesting race. It was a 2-man race. Bednarek won, actually, 985. I think Thompson's going to go on faster, to be honest. They both 985, but I gave it to Bednarek. Well, they both qualified. Didn't say who. They have Bednarek in front. Let's see. They're off. Bednarek got up beside Thompson. Thompson didn't get away, actually. Bednarek was going in front of him. Then Thompson went by him. And then they both realized that they're both in front. They're looking at each other. Bednarek looks good. Really good. 985, and they were both jogging at the end. This is a 9. Given the track, this is a 9. I'm going to say a 9.6 something race. Low 9.7 race. Yes, I think. Oh, no, and yes. And you got to think about this. Noah's going to be there pushing them, So it won't be, even though Noah's time isn't that great, they're going to feel his presence coming. Because he's running after something then. Your nerve shot? Don't let your nerve shot, man. Don't let your nerve shot. It's good. It's all good. Now, here's where a nerve gets shot. People, the side is down. I don't know what happened. The side is down. I can't even show you anything anymore. I think at this point, when it comes to the men's 100, you can imagine the traffic is ridiculous. Yeah, the side is down, so I can't show you the information. Thompson 969, really? All right, I think the side is back up. Let me see if I can find this now. The site may be back up. Trying to find the men's 100 meters, and it's not showing. Yeah, they were both having fun at the end. I don't know. Bednarek pulled up on him, people. So I don't know if Kishane was slowing down when he pulled up on him. I can't really tell. But that was a really interesting race. Really, really interesting race. Really, really interesting race, actually. All right, so we're going to go to heat 3 of 3. We're back. We're back, people. We're back. Very disappointing in terms of the site being down, but we're back. It's heat 3 of 3 now. So the first, let's go back to, say, heat 1. Lyles and Ajayi qualified. Simbini was at 996. He was in the box. Heat 2, Thompson and Bednarek qualified. Zharnel was third in 10.03. I didn't even see Zharnel in the race. But from Heat 1, Stimbini obviously got through. So far, anyway. And Zharnel is on the bubble. And then we have Heat 3 coming up. So the favorites in this heat, I'm going to put Seville with an asterisk. He can get his act together. We have Courtney Lindsay who's running. So let's go over this. In lane 2 is Romel, what do you call it? Glave from Great Britain. His best time is 10.0. He came fourth in the race with Seville, I think it was. It was the fastest heat in the first round. You have Andre DeGrasse, the never-ending Andre DeGrasse. Don't be surprised, people, if he makes the final. He just seemed to figure it out. His personal best is 9.89, but season best, he hasn't gone under 10 seconds. Leot Lela from South Africa, he was impressive in the heat that he won, that Seville was in, but we all know Seville start was 0.286, which is almost like 0.1 behind everybody else. But he won his heat impressively, so he looked really, really good. We all know about Tibogo. He's not gone on 10 seconds this season, though, even though his personal best is 9.86. Abdul Rashid Sabminu from Ghana, 9.84 is his best, and he's ran 9.84 this season. So he's a threat. Israel Okon from Nigeria, 10.03. Oblique has gone 9.81 personal best and 9.83 this season. And then we have Courtney Lindsay from the US. He's ran 9.82. So it's a pretty tough heat, actually. I'm sorry, semis, I should say, not heat. We'll see how that goes. Pretty tough race. Very, very tough race. Thank you, Michael. Why? The Jamaican them lose faith in a Seville now. They've lost faith in Seville. Now, there are 3 men in the box for the 100 meters. I'm not sure if they're doing... I thought it was top 2 and the 2 fastest qualifiers. It may be 3 fastest because I see 3 people in the box, actually. Simbini, Hughes, and I forgot the other person. Yeah, the brass have something. Jamaica boys, Seville is like Reggae Boys team. Seville is pointing, he's good. He's pointing, he's good. If he's pointing, he's good. He looks nervous though, and he has a fake smile. But if he's pointing, he should be good. He should be pointing. Boost yourself up. Jamaicans are so nervous for Seville. All he has to do is just go run his race, and that's easy. That's easier said than done. He's in a tough heat though. He's in a tough heat. And the other 3 runners there, Blake from Canada, Hughes, and CBN. So it's going to be 3 fastest finishers. There's no race Seville. Seville doesn't run 10 flat. He runs under 10. If he gets his start, it's over. All you have to do is get his start. He's telling himself to be calm. That's easier said than done. Come on, Seville. Just get out the blocks and it's over. You have the technique, the best technique, run the 100 meters today. You're on the marks. Still is in lane 8. Yeah, start holding him long, set. Oh, he flinched. He flinched. Oh, God, he flinched. He flinched. Wow. He's done. He flinched. Wow. Let's see what they do. He flinched. He didn't get out the block, but he flinched. That was Seville flinching. Wow. Yeah, he's extremely nervous. He flinched, people. That was him. At least it looked like him to me, but he didn't get out the blocks, though. Let's see who they say it is. And maybe it wasn't him. Now he's nervous, but let's see. No, it wasn't him. It's Leot Lela who was 0.08. Seville was 0.174. So he had a good start. It wasn't Seville. Whoa. I was focused on him. I thought it was him, but it's not him. And I'm not sure why Leoleta is flinching because he runs well. He was brilliant in the semis. Let's see what they do, because they gave the 2 US runners, Sha'Carri and the kid yesterday, they gave them the green card. So let's see what happens. I don't know. He's getting a warning. You know what, people? They have relaxed what they were doing historically. Normally, this is just plain red. This is a clear red. This is not helping Seville. Owen, I apologize, people. I apologize, but him looked like him flinched to me. But he did flinch, but it wasn't him. It was later on. It wasn't a bad flinch. He didn't get out the blocks, but he didn't flinch. Bad call on my part. I was just focused on him, and I saw him move, and no one else move as quickly. But some of those kids started quick. Glave start was 0.102. That's just on the margin. So people are nervous, people. Everybody's trying to get out, because they know if you don't get out, you're in trouble. Come on, Seville. You're the best runner in the field. Just get out. People, when it comes to nervousness, it's tough. You ever been nervous? It's tough. It's tough. No matter what someone's going to tell you, it doesn't really matter. They're on their marks. Set. He got a good start. He's good. It's coming through. It's Seville. He's looking across, people. He's looking across. From he got that start, and it was over. From he got the start, it's over. From he got the start, it's over. Seville to book, and he's actually was looking across at the field. 987. He's comfortable. He's comfortable. All right. So Seville, Tobago, Leolela, and he ran 90. Leolela ran 90. Oh, the site is blocked out again, people. I don't know what's happening. It's the men's 100. Site is blocked out again, people. It's back up. I don't know what's wrong with the site tonight. So, people, that was Heat 3. The semifinals are set. So I think Simbini made it. Leolela made it. He won 997. Did he make it? No, I think he did, because I think 1003 was Simbini, right? People, Seville was easy, people. He's looking across at about, he got out really well, and he was over. Even though if you look across the screen, he's looking across at the 80 meter or the 70 meter mark. He's looking across. He has the best technique in sprinting. From he got out, he got confident. See, as soon as he got out and got into his dry phase, he was confident. And he's talking, people. He's talking and looking about 40 meters out. People, go back and watch this. Go back and watch this. I'm telling you. He's talking and looking about 60 meters into the race. Seriously. Go back and watch the race, people. We didn't see that. They show you another angle on CNBC. Seville is actually talking and looking across at the 50 meter mark. Well, he started looking across about the 60, 65, but oh my God. He's probably telling Noah, don't bother with it. I'm watching the race again. So Seville got out really well and was ahead at the 20 meter mark, even Tobago. He passed Tobago about the 40. He's way out in front, because the angler is showing before, don't see it. And he's saying, shh. He's telling Noah to shut up. Whoa, the finalists said, people, Bednarek looks good. Thompson looks good. Noah looks good. Seville looks good. So the 3 winners of the heats, if you go back to Heat 1, why is this system messing up so much? It's still showing me 1,500. I'm trying to pull up the men's 100 meters, and now it's disappeared from the screen. Let me take it down. This site is not prepared for this traffic. This site is not prepared for this traffic. It's not going to be 1,500 people. I'm not doing all these other races. It's Sunday morning. It's 8 o'clock. We're gonna. You know what? What time is the final? Let me just look at the finals, people. Maybe I'll just stay on and just go through all the way up to 10 o'clock today. I'm glad Seville slowed it down, because he doesn't run the rounds that great. My channel full, enough full Juras. You need to be about a couple thousand, and it full up. But first of all, everyone in the chat, you could be any place else, and you are here, so I do appreciate you. And if you just kindly hit the like button, I truly would appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And if you haven't shared the channel with your friends and family, please do so. I do have 2 channels. One is Cranky Live and one is Balanced Views. My hope going forward is that Cranky Live will be the sports channel, and Balanced Views, I'll talk about every and anything else, whether it's criminal justice, whether it's investing, whether it's health, whatever the topic is, I will do it on that channel. So I want to bifurcate the 2 channels and have more dedication to either. But if you haven't subscribed to Balanced View, it's BALANCED Views. Go to the channel and subscribe. And if you're in Balanced View, you haven't subscribed to Cranky Live, please do so. Truly appreciate it. But exciting morning of track and field. Very, very exciting. So we'll now be in the outside lane. I don't think he's going to be in the outside lane. He won his heat, but he won't be in 4 or 5, I don't think. Yes, R&R, thank you. The people are now going to settle down. So we're going to be come back for the, we may just take an interlude and don't close the channel down. Or maybe I'll close it down and come back. I haven't decided yet. But I'm excited about the finals. Ricardo, in the female, all 3 Jamaicans are in the final, along with the favorites, Jefferson and Alfred. Now I have to get to the other 3. Obviously, Talou is also in the final. The favorites are there. Almost all the favorites are there. Did D Nash make it on time? I think D Nash made it on time. So all the names that you know are there actually. No, he never break in the middle. In the middle of the race, he got his confidence. I think what Seville just did is got confident for the final. I don't think he had a breakdown. I think as he got his start, he said, "This is over." Because you understand with Seville, if he gets that start, it's done. If he gets the start and maintain his form and his technique, it's over. I don't think anybody can run him. I mean, it's tough for him to beat Thompson because Thompson started so explosive and Bednarek running well. But if Seville gets the start, then it's going to be tough for Noah to beat him because Noah can't run him down. Noah can run on Thompson because Thompson's at his top end speed. His deceleration is rapid. Noah can't run down Seville, I don't think. The last couple of times Noah run against Seville, he didn't pull him back. In fact, I did a breakdown of the split from the Lausanne race when they're in the rain. And in the last 40, he didn't pull Seville back. In fact, Seville increased the lead by 0.01. So yeah, now it's different. I think we're running the semifinals of the 1500 meters. Yeah, we all relieve about Seville. He's in the final again, right? You got to get to the final. Then it's a different story. I think Kishane need to get an explosive start, though. He didn't get away from Bednarek, which is dangerous because he doesn't get away from people. I mean, he looks confident, but he didn't get away from Bednarek. He needs to get out and stay out. Then how did he break down? What do you mean? Oh, annoying. Uh-oh. Somebody got tripped up in the women's 1500. Not good. That she's out of the race. There's no way she can come back, I don't think. Determined says money is on Seville. Seville can win. Well, you hear Levy. When I interviewed Leighton Levy, he believes Seville will be Jamaica's fastest runner, currently running. And he expecting to win. Otto Bolden basically inferred. He didn't say. He said we shouldn't be surprised if Seville wins. So I think Seville has got the cobwebs out, people. And by the way, people, I'm surprised that people don't realize that they're not disqualifying you when you jump start initially. They're not disqualifying you, which is really interesting. This is about the 3rd or 4th race I see with somebody false start. We saw it yesterday. We saw it with Sha'Carri today. We saw it with the South African today. What's the name? Leo Leta. And they didn't quite disqualify him. Now, if Seville gets out, it's Kirk. If he gets out, I think Noah has inspired Seville. I'm telling you, people. The worst thing I can do is a Jamaican. No, I try to bad them up. Give me 1 second, people. Worst thing I do is Jamaican. You can't bad way up, people. You can't bad way up. You can't try bad way up. Because then we have to show us, boy, you know what? We are man too, so no bother with it. So it's gonna be interesting how that works. Photo finish. You don't need no photo finish for this one. If Seville gets out, there's no photo finish. But look, Thompson is also a threat. I don't think Seville has ever beaten Thompson, has he? Since they started running of late. Yeah, I think they lost the red cards. I think they lost the red cards, people. I think they lost the red cards. Why keep your gun running? They should just let her go in the finals and not waste her time running semis. Because he's just too good. Nah, I think Seville say, you know what? Yeah, try bad me up, my youth. All right. So you want to play? I'm going to show you. Because I've beaten you every time I run against you, except in the major championship, I've beaten you. It's all about form, right? Now, and a part of Noah's thing is bravagada, you know. I mean, he's been there, done that. But I think he knows Seville has his number if Seville gets out. Well, no, he's beaten stick, Jamaica vibes. You can't say that because Lyles has beaten him at the World Championship, at the Olympics. So we got to be very careful when we say that. People say he has beaten Lyles when it doesn't count. But if you look at when he runs against Lyles, all he has to do is get out people. He has to get out. Let's remember this. Seville ran what? Did he run 9.83 at Jamaica Championship when he had a horrible start and when he was having a meltdown? He still ran 9.83. So he has 9.78 in his legs. He does. And 9.78 is either second. I think it's going to be a 9.73 final. Because remember, Thompson run 9.7. This track is fast. Thompson run 9.75 in Jamaica, and he slowed down at the end, right? Even though Seville was down the pack and came back. And Seville Seville ran 9.93 when he had what 0.286 start time, which is unbelievable. His start time today was probably about a 0.174, somewhere in that region. Let me get that for you. Timetable. This site is just a mess. Trying to pull up some things on the site, and it's like pulling teeth. If you try to pull up something, you get an hourglass for a while, and then it comes through. RR, what's your prediction, RR? You ask my prediction, give your prediction. Why you're asking us? You give your prediction. Come, RR, give your prediction. When you try to click on the site, people, it gives you to an error message. That's not good. And I had the entire schedule, you know. I should have pulled the schedule up. I don't want to see no women's long jump. Let me just see the full timetable. They're running the women's 1500, and Kepyagan is just looking back the entire race. She is unbelievable. The men's 100-meter finals is 9:20. The women's 100 meter finals is 9:13. We're at 8:15, so we're an hour away. We're an hour away. It's 9:13 for the women, 9:20 for the men. So you have an hour to do what you're doing, come back, and enjoy the finals. I may not stay people until 9:30. I make us come back, say, half an hour before. I haven't decided yet. It's early morning. But first of all, to everyone on the chat, everyone who's been here, if you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't shared, if you haven't commented, please do so. And I have 2 of these channels, Balanced View and Cranky Live. I keep saying this. So please subscribe to both channels and also to my website. I'd appreciate it. So I've dropped the website in the chat. So you can click on the link and you can subscribe. Go subscribe to the website. Now it means you're 1, 2, 3 RR. He's asking. Oh, you're asking his. What's his? Okay. Yeah, people, put up your predictions for the both women and men's 100-meter final. Don't be afraid to go out on a limb. And by the way, we should not discount Bednarek. That race he won against Thompson was very impressive. To be running that time, that comfortable, looking at each other, that means you can probably go another 0.1. So translate that 985 to 975. And Bednarek ran 979 in the US Championship. So he has it in his legs. It's not beyond him to run that. I am looking forward to this final. Whoa. Shane, that's out on a limb. 968. Wow. 968. Wow. That's big. That is big. That's no one has won 968 since God knows what. What's the next best time? I think both won 958, 963. Then you have 969. I think that was what, Blake and what's his name from the US? His name is eluding me now. That's real time. Real time. Wow. No, it's hard for Noah not to medal. Noah is so confident, people, it's hard for him not to medal. When you have that confidence and you're sure that you're the best, even though I don't think, if you look at the runners there, I don't think he's better than Seville or Thompson. But confidence is half the battle. Right? And you know that he has a finish. Well, Bolt predict that it's going to be 1-2 Jamaica. So Bold predict is going to be 1-2 Jamaica. Tyson Gay. Yeah, Tyson Gay. I forgot. Tyson Gay did. I didn't forget. I knew it was Tyson, but I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, Tyson's up there. I think I posted in a previous show the top 15. I think Kishane is 6th all time. He has the 7th fastest time. He's number 6 all time because Bolt ran 958, I think 963 or something like that. Bolt had 2 of the 6 fastest time. So he has the 7th. He's 6th all time, but 7th fastest time. Alfred, Clayton, Jackson. What are you drinking, Michael Woodburn? What do you do with Melissa Jefferson, who most people are picking to win, even though Alfred is in great form? RR says Seville, Kenny Thompson, 9-7. Wow. Yeah, Kenny's dangerous. Michael says Thompson, Noah, Seville. I'm going to say this. I don't think Noah finishing ahead at Seville. I'm going to say that. I don't think Noah finished ahead of Seville. I don't see that happening. If Seville gets the start, there's always an if with Seville. I think Seville is going to go in the finals. You know what? I've gone through the semis. I had a bad first round. I got out my system. That happened to Bolt before, you know. Remember Bolt picked start in the World Championship when Blake was on his tail way back when, and then came back. When I went to London Olympics 2012, I remember everyone was, first of all, everybody was supporting Bolt. I found really interesting from whatever country they were from. Everybody was supporting Bolt when it was at London 2012. And secondly, they all want to take pictures with you. We were in Jamaica gear because they thought I knew Bolt. I didn't know Bolt from Adam. Everybody want to take pictures with you. And they were all wanted Bolt to win. And he produced. They always, you know, because it was after the World Championship the previous year. They were like, is Bolt going to win? Is Bolt going to win? Is Bolt going to win? And he produced in both the 1 and the 2. And Jamaica was 1, 2, 3 in the 200 with Ware and Blake. And again, I don't understand that language. I'm not sure what language that is. You have to convert it to English. Yeah, I think he was actually, Shane. I think he was, but I think, I don't think Thompson expect anybody beside him in the first 60 meters. Right? So I think he was surprised. But I think what happened was, I think he slowed down a little bit, because what Thompson does, he goes out in front and he's so powerful and he's so efficient and he's so dynamic that he expected just from when he goes out in front and he just maintain a speed to just go through to the end and not be challenged. But Kenny's a powerful runner and Kenny's motivated. Yeah, Jargons, I agree. Noah's finish is like a locomotive, but I'm telling you, if Seville gets out in front of Noah, he's not catching him. Remember, I don't think Seville has had the best start in any of the finals he has run in, because of that nerves. But if Seville gets the best start, it's not happening. I don't see where he's being run down by Noah. I just don't. I don't. I do not see it. I got to make a phone call, people. Give me 1 second. Please hit the like button. Please share and please subscribe. I appreciate you. I was trying to get my co-host people, but she can't make it. She's telling me she just wake up. How can you be sleeping at this time if you're a track? And she's a tracker. She's ran at the Olympics. Huh? How come she be sleeping? No, the women's final is at 9:13 a.m. U.S. time, Eastern Standard Time, which is 8:13 a.m. Jamaica time, which is 5:13 a.m. California or West Coast time, which is 2:13 p.m. UK time. And if you just join us and you haven't watched this, if you're from the US, it's on CNBC. Well, it was anyway. You got to check to make sure it's come back on CNBC. It's on Peacock. If you're in the UK, it's on BBC One. If you're in Jamaica, it's normally on TVJ. She tired? Let me say she just wake up. I'm so disappointed. Because last year I had her on, for the Olympics, and it was good. You know how you Jamaican men are. She's a beautiful person, optically and otherwise. So if you just join us, we are awaiting the 2 premier finals in any track and field event. The women and the men's 100 meters final. Final coming up in less than an hour for both. And they both should be very interesting. I'll put this up. As you can see, for the woman, Sha'Carri is dangerous, people. Dangerous. If she gets out, what she's trying to do, she's dangerous. All right? Her best time is 10.65. Don't joke, because she stumbled and ran, 11? Stumbled and ran 11. No, we can't give out name. You're mad. Oh, no. Can't give out name. Sharika. Also, look at these times, people's best times, people. Sharika has run 10.65. Sha'Carri has run 10.65. Jefferson has run 10.65s. But those were a while. Jefferson's more recently. Those two are pretty dated. Julien Alfred has never run 10.65. So that's new territory for her. 10.72 is her best. I think that was at the Olympics. Tina Clayton, 10.81 is her best time. Talou has run 10.72. Shelly-Ann has run 10.6, but Shelly-Ann is now 38. That's not happening again. And Asha Smith is 10.83. These are, if you look at the list, Sha'Carri, Sharika, Melissa. Well, no, Sha'Carri, Sharika, Julien, Marie Talou, Shelly-Ann and Dina. These are perennial finalists, right? Obviously, Jefferson came third in the Olympics last year. And Tina was the under-20 world champion a few years back. But these are the ones you expect to be here. Alfred is ranked number 1 in the world. Jefferson is number 2. We have the 4th ranked runner in Sha'Carri. Don't worry about Sharika's ranking. Doesn't reflect who she is. Just not been running a lot. Talou is 5. Asha Smith is 6. So the 2 Jamaicans, 21 and 23, have been up there over the years, but between injuries and growing more seasoned, it's been challenging. Jargon, if you guys were at the Olympics with me last year, remember the lady was on last year when I was doing the Olympics? She's the one I'm talking about. She ran, she was from St. Kitts. She used to be a track athlete. Now she's a lawyer and professor and doing whatever she does. But I was trying to get her to wake up and come join me this morning, but she's busy. She just woke up. But no, this is the lineup for the woman. So should be interesting. And then let's go to the men. So for the men, you can see here, Simbini made it, Ajayi made it, obviously Lyles and Thompson and Bednarek and Seville. So if you look at this list, Tobago, Seville, Bednarek, Thompson, Lyles, those are normal finalists. Simbini flattered to deceive a lot of times. And you look at these times, everybody here is running in the 10.8s. The worst of all these times is the 10.8 by Ajayi. Gift, Liat Leila, I think he ran 9.87 in his first heat. That was his season best and his personal best. And look at the ranking here. Apart from Ajayi, who's ranked number 29, and Liat Leila, who's 28, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the ranking for the men, the top 5 are here, and Tobago is 9. Because Tobago is more of a 200 specialist, even though he doesn't make the finals. He made last year Olympic finals. Hey, ERCOT. No, I was at. You remember I was complaining about 3,000 back in June, and I almost closed my channel down. I was serious about it. Yeah, no, my track and field fans, I wouldn't call fans. My track and field supporters. I'm gonna say fans. Supporters have been booting me of late, like big time. So has Breguet Boys fans, because I dropped some reaction videos and they've been supporting me. So I do appreciate it, people. I don't take this for granted. You are doing a wonderful job supporting the channel. So thank you. And as I mentioned before, you should subscribe to both my website and my Balanced View channel, actually. The website is ssnnlive.com. Bless up, Jamaica. Hey, Jamaica Vibes. How you get to where you are? Is it you're flying? You take like 2 or 3 planes to get there? That must be a good distance away. And why the Pacific versus, say, someplace else? I'm curious. You're vacationing. Bless up, Johnny Powell. Thanks for joining. Hey, Johnny, you're late. No, Johnny, you're late. Johnny Powell, you're late. People, this is my website. Please go there and subscribe. I just drop it in the link. Please go there and subscribe. We are at 8:31 a.m. The women's finals at 9:13 a.m. We are less than 50 minutes away. In fact, what's that? 29 and 13 is 42 minutes away. And if you haven't subscribed to Balanced Views, which is what I am, I'm very balanced, I think. Then also go subscribe to Balanced View. And if you're on Balanced View, come subscribe to Cranky Live. And if you're on Cranky Live, subscribe to Balanced View. So we have the men's final up, and then let me do the women's. So it should be good, people. Should be good. Should be very good. So people, I need encouragement to maintain my website, and I need encouragement. I have a bunch of articles on there. I have articles about CONCACAF football. I have enough Trump articles because he's the news of the day. I have articles on the Caribbean. I have articles on health. I have articles on investing. Just go to the site and peruse the site. Tell me your views on the site. Go to the site. I know you love it on your mobile, so jump on it. I know you have more than one device. Jump on it. Give me feedback on the site, people. I'm trying to make some changes to it. I just started doing the site a few months ago. But I haven't had a chance since I've been really busy between Reggae Boys football and the World Championship to do more articles. But tell me your views on the site. Go to the site, look at it, sign up for it, and tell me what your views are on it. Just click on the link, people. Click on it. You can't click on the link and come back. You can't jump off and jump back on. So you're flying 18 hours. I will say this, people. I stopped flying. I am not flying over 10 hours anymore. That's why I'm not going back to Asia. I don't think I'm going back to Asia. I absolutely hate flying. I used to fly a lot. One time I was coming from Europe, and the plane dropped. And I was like, I'm not enjoying this anymore. And I've flown about. I've flown China, South Korea, Japan when I used to work in corporate. Yeah. Somebody's asking me a question. If you let me get this out. But I'm not enjoying flying. I was coming from Jamaica the other day, and I was coming from Jamaica, and it was 1 a.m. in the morning. I took some flight at 1 a.m. because I don't like to fly in the mornings. And I couldn't go to sleep. And it was only a 4-hour flight. I was like, this is not working for me. My best flight I've ever had, I flew from Heathrow to JFK. My doctor gave me some pills. And I told and when I used to work in corporate, I used to fly like business class. And I told, and the late, you know what they do when you go in business class? They want to feed you with all sort of stuff. I told like, please do not come to my booth. Don't talk. Don't say anything to me. Just the best thing you can do for me is not come to my section. I took the pills, 2 of them. I woke up at Kennedy Airport. I was so happy. Best flight ever. Best flight ever. So I'm not a flyer anymore. And it's kind of funny because when in the military, we used to fly on these C-130 planes. I didn't feel anything. But yeah, I don't know what happened. It happens. We are waiting. I'm not even following the other races, people, these long races. I'm awaiting the final of the women's and men's 100-meter final. If you just joined us, you can see on the board the women's finalists. Sha'Carri. You know, I have something I should just post up here. Bear with me, people. This was from the heats, right? So just bear with me. I have some comments. I know the semis are gone, but these were some comments right here from the heats, and just listen to it. You may be bored to death with it, but this is a video I did earlier yesterday, which did really well actually in terms of viewership. So I cut it out, so there's no sequence into it. There's no hierarchy per se to it, because I went in this morning just before I came on, just cut out a few things from it. It's about a 5-minute video. And let's hope it makes sense. Because when you cut these things up, it makes sense, actually. So I'm going to put it on the board. My website is a regular website. It's like you go to ABC website. It's news, sports, social, finance, regular website. Mr. Man, go to the website and come back and tell me if you like the website. Because your website should be like Apple does things. Should be optically pleasing and should have substance. That's the way I view it. I want to go to a website that doesn't look good. And I want, if you have a website that they have a lot of articles there, which may not align with you ideologically, but at least the articles make sense and there's logic to it. And it's not only about politics. Politics is on there too. I have stuff on the Caribbean. I got to write much more articles, but I have stuff on the Caribbean. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. That's the advantage of being a Christian, no fear. So you're saying Christians have no fear? Is that what you're saying? Layatel. I don't. I am not a Christian, people, but I'm also not an atheist. If that makes any sense to anybody, because people like to say I'm atheist. I'm not atheist. I believe there's an omnipotent being. I just don't believe in what you guys believe in. That's all. I'm going to say this. I don't want to go into any Bible discussion. We're here to talk about track and field. But any part of the world you live in, it's kind of weird. You may worship a different God based on that religion. So if you're in India, you're Hindu. If you're in the Middle East, you're Muslim. If you're in the US, you're Christian. It's amazing how that works, isn't it? And they all believe that their God is the right God. But anyway, we won't get into that today. I did some show on that a while ago with a pastor. It was really interesting. But please subscribe to the sites, people. Please subscribe. But let me play this video just a little bit, since we have another 22 and 13, 35 minutes to go before the women's race start. It's just, I throw it out there. It's probably more pertinent before the semifinal. I was going to play it before the semifinal, but I didn't have time. But I'm going to play it now. Well, he was left in the blocks, but he got out eventually and sort of redeemed himself. Tell me if you like the music in the background. Thompson. Somebody send it to me for me next DJ. For me next Look song. Like a champion in waiting. Noah Lyles remind everyone that he's the man. So I apologize for stopping it, but World Traveler, who you know is on my site, my Reggae Boy site, he sent me this. Let me know if you like this rhythm, people, because I have to do a song to it. You know, so I can't really sing. So I can't even really DJ either, but I might do something to it. But let me know if you like the beat. America Trust, and he's the man who believes this is his title. On the women's side, Julien Alfred roared to the front and stayed there. Melissa Jefferson started off slow, but looked untroubled throughout the race. Sha'Carri Jackson looked a little bit of her old self. Remember, Sha'Carri and Shelly Ann were both injured for the Olympics. Ran well, got nipped at the line by Sha'Carri Richardson, who started off real sluggish. And as you know, she had great top-end speed. And Sha'Carri stumbled. But Sha'Carri looked comfortable, even though she came second. Tina Clayton looked well also on her heat. Very, very comfortable, at ease. And then we had the two veterans, ones who've been doing it for a long while. Talu Smith. And you realize, people, that all the ones on this video here are in the finals, right? All five of them, which is Melissa, Alfred, Tina, in fact, all six, Sha'Carri and these two, and Sha'Carri, all in the finals. So it's predictable. And Shelly and Fraser Price, they both cruised. Talu won the heat, Shelly Ann came second. And this is expected to be Shelly's last World Championship. So she kept her dream alive. So the quarterfinalists are out. And they tell a fascinating story. Let's dive in. Here is the list of the qualifiers and women's 100 meters. I'm going to skip this since we're in the semifinal. I'm going to skip this and just show you some excerpts from the races yesterday. Alfred, Olympic 100 meter champion, led all qualifiers with 10.93. Calm, powerful, chiseled, technically brilliant. Melissa Jefferson Wooden, been dynamic all year. Regular in the 10.7, 10.6. Look very, very comfortable. Ran 10.99 in the heats. And sub 11 for her, being so comfortable suggests she's ready. Sha'Carri Jackson and Tina Clayton. Jackson 11.04, Clayton 11.03. Both look solid, both look good. Ensuring Jim is a prize. The warrior, been there, done it, perennial champion, the epitome of grace. At 37 years old, she ran 11.09. Maria Talu Smith and Dean Asher Smith, two veterans. Talu Smith 11.05, Asher Smith 11.07. Asher Smith came second to Tina. Leighton Levy, who had a... Here is jumping, is me cutting stuff out. The video was about 15 minutes. This is about 5 minutes. Interview with who believes that if he's on his game, He'll win. He'll be the fastest Jamaican. And it's not only Leighton who's picked him. I think Utter Bowden says, don't be shocked or it's not out of this world for Oblique to win. Given how technical he is and how well he's been running, and he's been in brilliant form. His reaction time was 0.286. By far the slowest in his heat. And frankly, if it may have been another heat, he may not, even though his heat was the fastest of the day, he may not have made it to the semifinal. But he has that top end speed, and he's very, very technical. And it carried him back from being last or second to last. It was from last to third in 9.93. Not a bad time, given all the times that were ran. But when you're in a race where you expect to just cruise, be first or second, you don't want to overexert yourself, it wasn't a good look. Some fans are worried. Seville has placed fourth at 2 World Championships, 22 and 23, and last at the Olympics in 8th place in 24. And some already start calling him Asafa Seville, echoing the view that Asafa Powell didn't deliver in the big championships and that he's similar. So, Seville, his pressure is massive. It's huge. And hopefully, he can settle down. He can come through the rounds. And we want him to be at his best, because at his best, he's hard to beat. Kishane Thompson, the usual smooth start, 0.154. That's sort of compared that to Seville, 0.286. But 154 is reaction time. Instantly in rhythm. 1 in 9.95. Visibly shut it down from about 60, conserving energy. No pressure. Got out as he normally is. Powerful, dynamic, well situated throughout the race. Mechanics, high knees, relaxed shoulders. Screams efficiency. And he looks like Jamaica's new sprint anchor, new sprint king. But I'm sure Seville will have something to say about that. Especially now he may have gotten over some of the challenges that he's had in the first round. Noah Lyles and Akeem Blake ran the same race. Lyles 9.95. Looked controlled and efficient. Had a good start. And normally, Lyles struggles with the start. Had a very good start. And stayed there with Blake. And then just eased by Blake. And won his race pretty easily. Blake was 10.07. Stayed stride for stride early with Noah, which showed the depth in Jamaica's sprinting. But this wasn't just qualifying. This was a statement. The U.S. versus Jamaica clash, it's brewing and it's coming. And if they all make it through the final, it's going to be a humdinger. So that was a video I did, a 15-minute video. It's much more sequential and hierarchical and linear, actually, than what you just saw. I just cut it up this morning pretty quickly. Didn't spend time going through it, but figured I'd play it before we started the semifinal. But obviously, by the time I came in, we're at a point where it just made it sense to just talk about the race without playing that video. But the objective here was just to show you some of the sprinting and my previous comments about the athletes and where they are and where they're going. So somebody's asking me a question. Joe Gaunt's asking me a question. On Cranky, how was the traffic with that stream with the pastor? We catch the last 1.5 hours and I have to go forward. It wasn't the most well-attended stream. I think people get extremely concerned, especially those who are very religious, when you start talking about and inquiring into certain topics. And I understand the trepidation. Maybe it's like me flying. Even though this is supposed to be more dangerous in going to territory than me flying. But so I understand that. I'm going to promote it, though. I haven't promoted it yet. I'm going to promote it because I like to venture into places where people fear to tread, right? When they have the saying about where angels fear to tread, I like to do that. I've said this, people, which is very important to me in life. And when I was leaving corporate, I said this to the executives at my company because we were watching a video of something down south where some youngster went through some turbulent times and had a difficult childhood. There's a lot of racism involved. And I said to them, And I was watching them. Say we had a meeting with about 200 executives in the room, and I'm watching the videos. And only one gentleman looked comfortable. That was the senior counsel in the firm. And I'm watching everybody thinking, they are so uncomfortable. Some people were crying, other people had stress. And I said to them when it was done, I got up, they were asking everybody a question. I said, people need to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. The only way you address significant problems and issues or matters which are concerning, you can't hide from it. You got to meet it head on. I say that to my niece and nephew who live with me all the time, which is, if something is challenging, then go face it, jump into it, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. So to me, religion is the same thing, or the whole concept of God is the same thing. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to ask the tough questions or to address the tough questions. Don't be afraid. Because whoever made you gave you the ability to ask those questions. So why wouldn't you want to ask them? I know some people don't like to hear me talk about this, especially on these sports streams. So I'm very conscious of that. Especially AMN will tell me, focus, focus, focus. You're digressing. But I do think it's important for us to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. It's important. If you mention something about God, people get all nervous. Oh my God, he's talking about that. I don't want to hear it. I have some family members who are like that. But that shouldn't be the case. But we're here for track and field. We're here for the women and the men's 100 meters final. We're at 8:48. It's now the men 10,000 is on. The women's final is at 9:13 a.m. If you're just joining the show, you can watch it in the US on CNBC. You can watch it on Peacock, which carries all these events live throughout, CNBC and or ABC or NBC. Sorry, do not always carry the events. But when they do, they carry them live, and it's a quicker feed than you get from streaming. In Jamaica, I think it's TVJ, and if you're in the UK, it's now BBC One. It was BBC Two before. Jamaica Vibe says, Cranky, I was on the stream and had to log off. I didn't like how Pastor approached the conversation. I'm a Christian, wasn't pleased with the approach. Yeah, it's interesting. Look, I listen to a lot of people. See, here I'm going again, saying I'm not going to digress, and I'm digressing. I listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. I listen to George Carlin, whether it's comedian, whether it's scientist, whether it's pastors. I try to get everybody's view and then make my own informed perspective on all of this. And I think everybody should try to do that. I think we grew up in an environment where we are so restricted in our thinking because of how we've been taught, how we're taught in school. And, sometimes we get information. I give an example of people, which is very distressing to me, frustrating. So I'm very seasoned, right? But when I was growing up, I say seasoned mean old. When I was growing up, when you go to the movies, like late back when, and they used to show Western movies, they would show the Indians as being savages. And you would cheer for the people who weren't Indians. Now, if you read your history and know your history, that is totally ridiculous. We used to cheer for Christopher Columbus, for God's sake. Seriously. I know I'm digressing now, people. Forgive me, because you send me off on this tangent and I'm gone. We used to cheer for those individuals, and they were the oppressors. So what you're being taught may not always be, I don't want to call it the Bible, because I don't, I'm not into that. Get your own knowledge, get your learnings. My nephew and I had a long conversation yesterday, because he and I go for these walks. And I was telling him, don't be afraid to search for knowledge. He was saying to me, why don't some people just go to trade school versus go to college? I said, because when you go to college, it doesn't mean that going to trade school and becoming a plumber is not lucrative. In fact, the way AI is going, being a plumber and a carpenter may be more lucrative than even being in anything in the administration. Paralegal, a clerk, probably affect people being doctors eventually. But at the end of the day, the more you educate yourself, the better decisions you make. The more you have it's like using AI on the internet, where it has so much information to inform your view, and it collates information for you. Use it at your disposal. Use it for your benefit. So anyway, I don't want to digress here in too much conversation outside the track and field, but we should all educate and inform ourselves and then leverage it for our own development and growth and where we're going in life. The women's event, 9:13 a.m., 100-meter final. All the favorites are here. And so for the men, I'll put back up the women. As you can see, it's the usual suspects who are all here. There are no surprises here, actually. Every single person here, you expect to be here. No surprises. Deanasha Smith, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. People say Shelly-Ann's a surprise. Not really. I don't think she's going to win, but Shelly-Ann always delivers. Then Tolu, who always flatters in the finals. Let's see what Tolu does today. But she's been running really, really well, actually. I watched her early in Diamond League. She's running really, really well. I think she had beaten Tina Clayton, didn't she? And the best Jamaican runner isn't here, by the way. So the best Jamaican runner, female runner over the 100 is not at the Olympics. She got hurt in the trials, and that's Tia Clayton. She's not here. Her sister is here, though, Tina. And they have traded back and forth about who's better. Tina used to dominate at champs in Jamaica. Tia was behind her. Tina is the under-20 champion. Then last year, Tia came through, and now I think Tia is a little bit ahead of her, at least in the 100. They used to run 1 and 2. They mainly just doing the 1 now. Brian Burke says, Cranky, that's the issue. It's as if we are not allowed to share opinions, have respectful debates when it comes to religion. Yeah, and it's disappointing. So people say, Cranky, you're afraid of flying. I ain't afraid of religion, no. And that's supposed to be everlasting, does they go? I ain't afraid of religion, that's for sure. He said, no worries, Cranky. Fillers till final. Okay. Yeah, after 5 phases of fillers. I'm not, it's bad that I don't follow a 10,000 meter final. Just a lot of people running for a lot. You know, we're in Jamaica, we're in the short sprint. And it's not about Jamaica, by the way. I welcome everybody to the channel. And by the way, people, if you want to call in, you can call in. I may have to take a 1-minute break, but if you want to call in, you know the number. You know what? Let me put the number on the screen. If you want to call in, give me 1 second, people. Let me just take a, you know what? Let me play some music while I take a 1 second break, people. Let me play some musical interlude. Maybe musical interlude. Let me see if we can find it. Give me 1 second, people. All right, give me 1 second. The musical interlude. All right, about people, that was a musical interlude. As I said, that was sent to me by World Traveler. He made that beat for me. That's going to be my, tell me if you like the beat, people. Tell me if you like the beat. Because I have to give what my audience desires are, you know. So tell me if you like the beat. I must say, I like it. He sent me previous one. I told him I can't hang them kind of beat there. The one he sent me was much more complex. So this is a different one, and I like it. I like it actually. That's why I had in the video. In the video, it's very smooth, very very smooth. So people can call in. You can call in. Don't be afraid to call in. We have time. We have about another 16 minutes before showtime. So the number's on the screen: 347-728-8625. Jamaica Vibe says, Pastor wasn't being practical or realistic. He should reason for a biblical perspective and not solely on the Bible. We don't win souls the Bible. Yeah, I don't want to criticize Pastor, but yeah, I didn't walk away. I didn't walk away from the conversation wanting to go to church. Let's put it that way. In fact, if I was reasoning from the other side, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to reason from people. I'm going to reason against myself. I'm going to do one show where I reason against myself on both sides of the aisle, to and for religion and Christianity, actually. So, Aki saying, women's final, Juju, Jefferson, Wooden, Shelley. Really? Shelley third? Wow. Bold prediction. I would love to have him on. By the way, people, in these debates, nobody can. There's no winner. They can't. I don't think they can be a winner because the ultimate question cannot be answered. So they can't be a winner for these debates. Some people may make more logical arguments, but in terms of ultimate winner, to give you an outcome, I don't think so. Yeah, yes, jargons. Me have found the lyrics for it. I jargons. Me agree. But let's do it yesterday. I said weird. Yeah. No. Him do a good job. By the way, everyone, I am in Brooklyn, New York. We're having the 50th anniversary or the 50th year of my soccer team. No, I didn't play for them for 50 years, so don't say I played for 50 years, but they've been around since 1975, before I came to this country. And we have an event at Nazareth High School. We're selling out tickets. They're only $75. We have a non-for-profit organization. And it's official non-for-profit, so you can tax deduct any contribution you make. Yeah, the event, it's $75 per ticket. It's on October 11th. I am emceeing the event. It's at Nazareth, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm selling tickets, by the way. I have tickets to sell. And give me about 10 or 20 again. I forget. Just started selling them, so I'll sell them all off by the next 2 weeks. So if you want tickets, let me know. It's a fun event. So you have to come with a misbehavior thing. Fun thing, grown-up people. We have at the event, the food is excellent. We get complimented food every year. We normally have a play for about 20 minutes. We normally have a steel band or some new artists. And then we normally have some like politician, politics time. So it's good. It's very good. If you want to be around good people, good event, let me know. The number is on the screen. You can text me if you want tickets. You want 2 for you and your significant other. Wow, this 10,000 is hot. Everybody's printing. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, now it's a 4-person race. Sprint to the finish line. That man on the outside is coming like a train. Yep, he's going to win. He came through like a train. Wow. Brilliant run. Brilliant run. Nazareth High School in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, New York. Should be a fun event. It's always a fun event. Last year was very, very good. Well, every year is always good. Okay, no, send me an MC, so good. But no, it's good. It's good. A lot of good people, a lot of fun. It's semi-formal dress. Normally we used to have people dress up in tux, but we bring it down now to a jacket and a pants. Here we are, a suit. We don't know sneakers thing. We don't know anything there. But it's a really good event. We have a few sponsors, but as I said, tickets are $75. It's an event for us to get together as a people, just have fun, socialize, mingle. I forgot who the DJ is, but it's a well-known DJ in the West Indian community. I can't remember his name is. But one who's been around for a while. But it's fun. It's fun. I think the capacity is only maybe about 200 people, so we got to be very careful not oversell it. But if you're in New York, you want to come to a nice event on October 11th. It starts about 7. I know that's early, but we have to vacate the premises by 2 a.m. So even though, Jamaica never people every year the same thing, we do everything possible to be there to start on time, and rarely ever made it. Probably about half an hour to an hour late most times. So I tend to stop complaining about the event start late because we are on time. Most Jamaicans go to the event an hour after it start. You just watch the games at National Stadium. Yeah. All right, people. It is 9:02. We're coming up on 9:13 a.m. Women 100 meters final. It's almost here. We are psyched. We are psyched. We are psyched. Get your popcorn, get your peanuts, get your water. We're almost ready to go. Put your pick in the chat. Put your pick in the chat, people. The names are on the screen. Put your favorite in the chat. Who are you picking the women's 100 meters final? Who are you picking? Is it Sha'Carri, who stumbled and still placed third, got through on time? Remember the last time Sha'Carri got through to the final, people? Didn't she almost lose or something? She was running like lane 8 or something. She always stumbles her way to the final and then produce at the end. So probably like Noah in some respects. Last Olympics, Noah ran poor in Seville's heat. Seville beat him easily, and then he came back and destroyed people in the final. Well, I won't say destroyed is not the word. He won the final because he barely beat Kishane by about 0.005. 9.784 to 9.789. Very close race. But yeah, no, the final should be really, really, really hot, people. So, and by the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you have not subscribed to the website, please do so also. Let's hope CNBC carry the race because I hate to be behind, so let's hope they carry the race. And not on Peacock, so then I have to go switch to Peacock. So if you're not subscribed to Balanced Views, please do so. If you have not subscribed to Cranky Life, please do so. And if you have not subscribed to the website, please do so also. Should be a fun race. Truly looking forward to the finals of the women's and men's 100 meters. And I dropped the website in the chat, people, so link it up. Just click on it, link up. Tony Pugilist, boy. Hey, Tony, I knew Crawford was going to beat Canelo last night. Did you pick Crawford? Crawford is a bad man. Bad man. He's got to be one of the best ever, isn't he? Like, ridiculous. He's moved up in weight class and still, yeah, he's a very difficult fighter. Very great defensively. The way he destroyed Spence and now beat Canelo, he has to be up there. Okay, Jargon said the final between Juju and Jefferson winning. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to be too. You know, one thing with Jamaica, them brutal, but say no, it will come forward. Wait, Tony, you went to the fight, Tony? You went to the fight? Because you're always going to these fights, aren't you? When I grew up, Tony, I want to be just like you. Whether you're at Wembley, whether you're in the Middle East, whether you're in Vegas. Weren't you in Peru the other day too? See, you don't mind flying. I hate doing that. As I'll be traveling too. The phone lines are open, Drew Ross. The phone lines are open. You can call in. I said the phone line. The numbers are on at the bottom of the screen. I said they were open a while, but people don't want to call in. Jefferson, Julien, Tina. Come in, people. You can call in now. But we don't have much time before the finals anyway. We only have about, 7 minutes? And the names are on the list. The name is on the screen, I should say. Yeah, Crawford is, even with that weight difference, still won that fight. Canelo's lost a step, though, or 2 steps. So the women's final is 9:30, and the men's final is 9:20, so it's right afterwards. Let's hope everybody recovered well. Oh, okay. How was it, Tony? How was it? Open-handed classrooms. They want well, I don't know if it's a male or female, but they want Julien to win. Now it's going to be an interesting. It's a tough race. It's a tough race. I think the way Melissa is running, she's hard to beat. She's hard to beat. I mean, you watch her races in this heats and the semis. She was so comfortable running the time that she ran. Right? She's so comfortable. She looked like she can turn it on whenever she wants to. So comfortable. So comfortable. So, yeah. Should be interesting. We are close to race time. Very close to race time, people. 5 minutes from race time, actually. Who are you picking for the race? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do some musical background. This is a new rhythm, people. This is my new rhythm that was built for me by somebody called World Traveler. I don't even know World Traveler's full name, you know. I was supposed to see when I went to Jamaica and I got messed up. But and by the way, people, if you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't shared the channel, and if you haven't commented, please do so. This is my new instrumental, which I'm going to put some lyrics to in the next week or two and roll out another song. And it's not singing, it's not DJing. Don't ask me what it is. It's just words to a rhythm. Aki said, Seville, let me know you can beat Thompson that night in the pouring rain. You mean no, it's not Thompson. He beat Noah in the pouring rain. He didn't beat Thompson. I think if Seville gets out like Thompson, it's going to be an interesting race. But Thompson's always out in front, right? Thompson's always out in front. Always. So it'd be really interesting to see what happens. As you know, Julien Alfred is the reigning women's Olympic 100 meters champion. Sha'Carri was second and Melissa was third. Melissa is now turning the tables, or trying to turn the tables. Sharika and the Queen is running that race. They're lined up. Now, why isn't CNBC showing this? What the heck is going on? They showed me somebody jumping. Hey, hold up. Nah, they're gonna show it, but I don't know why they're not showing the race. At least at the starting line, they're showing Davis Woodall jumping. What am I correct about, Aki? All right, Tony. Let me find it. Mr. T. Hey, Tony, you watched the game yesterday? You won. You look good. All those people beating Madueke. All right, Tony, you got it. All right, people, it's the women's 100-meter finals. It is 9:11 a.m. We're 2 minutes away from the start. In lane 1 is Sha'Carri Richardson. Well, lane 2, I should say. There's no lane 1. Lane 3, Sharika Jackson. Lane 4, Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Lane 5, Julien Alfred. The two favorites are side by side. Tina Clayton is also in the mix in 6. Talou is 7. Fourth place perennial finisher. The queen of the sprints, Shelly and Fraser Price, the lady with class and grace, is in 7, in 8, I should say. And Dean Asher Smith, who's always here, is in lane 9. Women's 100-meter final. Oh, okay. Yeah. Women all look very, very serious. People are nervous. This can make or break people. All right, let's do this. Now put the music on pause. I can't listen to the commentators, people, because obviously I don't want to be charged with copyright violation. But we're here for the final of the women's 100 meters. It is just under a minute before game time, or race time, I should say. Yeah, because nobody's seeing her, right? So that makes her very dangerous. But then again, she sees nobody. So open hand says Melissa 10-6. Yeah, if you go by time and form, then Melissa should win. If you go by pedigree, then Alfred should win. If you go by pedigree and history, then Shelly Ann should win. But I think Melissa is the one in rare form. Alfred obviously is very confident. They're at the line, people. Women 100-meter final. Should be a hush in the stadium. But we won't be hushing here. We're providing commentary in the race. Jamaica has 3 runners in there. Lanes 3 in Sharika, lane 6 in Clayton, and lane 8 in the Queen, Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce. They're on the mark. It should be a brilliant final. So Melissa 10-6-5, Julien 10. Set. And they're off. They're off. Melissa has gotten a brilliant start. Julien is coming. Melissa is ahead. I think this is all Melissa. Clayton is beating Alfred. Clayton will be second. Clayton second. Alfred third. Melissa won easily. 10.61. Wow. I wonder what Clayton ran. Clayton ran brilliantly. 10.76. Wow. Personal best ever. She was ready. Alfred 10.84. Jackson fourth. Wow. And Jackson ran 10.88. Talud is what Talud normally does. Wow. Bless up, Tony.
Bless up, my king. How are you?
I see Melissa Jefferson just won, but I see Tia Clayton from Jamaica come second, man. 10.76. Never been in that territory.
Excellent.
Wow. This was a fantastic race, people. I'm going to watch it again. Give me 1 second, T. I'm watching it again. They're lined up because I'm on another channel. Brilliant race. Jamaica first medal of the championship. Silver to Tina Clayton. Talou and Shelly Ann are hugging. Talou just came producing the final. Watching the race, everybody got a good start. Tina's start was brilliant. Jefferson is just the best. She pulled away from Julien Alfred. Clayton was coming. She's not that far away. That top end speed by Melissa, though, is ridiculous. Melissa got out in front of Alfred. But Clayton was there, people. Looking at the rain from the side, Clayton was there. Melissa pulled away at the end. And she may win the 2 easily, too. But Clayton was there. Wow. Brilliant race. Hey, T. What do you see, T? How you doing? How's Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's been exciting. I mean, you know, I appreciate that you're doing athletics, and that's obviously one of your passions. But I'm just pleased to be able to tell you, I mean, I've come out to Vegas to see a moment in boxing, and I've seen Terence Bud Crawford put on a performance that is a generational talent, you know, against Hall of Fame boxer. And it's wonderful, you know, the last time I see him destroy Spence, and then today, different type of performance against a different type of opponent, just showing how good the kid is, you know. I just enjoy coming out on a journey to see history in the making, a bit like when you're watching athletics and you see greatness. It's like, wow, these are amazing moments in history.
Well, I think his greatness, and not to digress from track, we're going to go to track, people. Just give it 2 seconds, people. I think his greatness was shown when he destroyed Spence.
Yeah,
Spence is a
undoubtedly.
very good fighter, and he made him look like an amateur.
Yeah.
Like he totally
Correct.
annihilated him. Yeah, he annihilated him.
And again, you know, as is so much more than just brute strength and, you know, how hard you hit. It's so much about technique, IQ, you know, being able to adjust in the ring. You know, you look at a fighter like Alexander Usyk, who's against fighters regularly, 40, 50 pounds heavier than himself, yet he's able to deal with them. You know, he has a way of moving IQ, using techniques of, you know, strength, you know, footwork techniques, wrestling techniques that allow him to, you know, not physically. And the same applies to Crawford. He's really, you know, anybody doesn't know, he's a supreme wrestler, an absolute phenom of a supreme wrestler. He's physically just superb. You know, he lifts 400 pounds in his jeans, and you know, he's just amazing. And
so, team, we have to catch up.
We
have to catch up afterwards. I got back to the athletics. They're on the track now, but we have to catch up afterwards on the boxing. Okay. All right. But I appreciate you, sir. And
okay.
Don't do anything in Vegas that you're gonna be sorry about later.
Now I've flown in and I'm leaving tomorrow. So
all right, we'll talk. But well, thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, sir.
No worries. Right. Take care. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, people. We're on the track for the men's 100 meters final. We're motivated. That was Tony, by the way, who's a boxer himself, and was in Las Vegas watching the Crawford versus Canelo fight. And Tony is a boxing aficionado, very much into fighting in sports in general. He's a big Arsenal fan, like I am. Actually, that's how we met, through Arsenal. So we are now at the final of the 100-meter final. Lane 2, Mr. Talu. I'm sorry, I apologize. Simbini from South Africa. Sorry. Simbini is like Talu people. They run on the track in big races. It's sad. Ajayi from Nigeria. The man now allows Mr. Confident, lane 4. The race will be starting now, actually. They're announcing Thompson. Kishane Phenom Thompson, Mr. Powerful, 9.75, fastest time in the world this year. Kenny Bednarek, he may pull a surprise. Looked great in the semifinals. Pulled up beside Thompson, looked at him and said, I'm going to go by you, even though Thompson relaxed. Oblique Seville, the enigma, a man who flatters to deceive in the big races, but looks good outside of the big races. And who's pointing today, so he's confident? Leslie Tebogo, also producing the big races, won the 200-meter at the Olympics, and looked good in the semis. And the newcomer, Gif Leila from South Africa. So South Africa has 2 in the finals. Jamaica has 2 in the finals. USA has 2 in the finals. And then you have Botswana and Nigeria making up the list. So here we are, people. This is the last race for me of the day. And I see they're showing Bolt in the stands. Or in the private box, I shouldn't say stands. In the stands. Noah pointing, Noah is confident. Kishane is also, everybody pointing people. Everybody have them chests out. Everybody booting himself up. They're at the starting line. Noah does his normal jump. Kishane has his hand up. This should be special, people. The 100 meters final. Lane 2, Simbini. Lane 3, Ajayi. Lane 4, the champion of our current champion, Lyles. Lane 5, Kishane Thompson. Lane 6, Bednarek. Lane 7, Seville. Lane 8, Tobago. And lane 9, Gift Leila from South Africa. The men's 100 meters final. Here we go. Tobago jump start. He's done. They cannot allow him not to. He can't run. He jumped out the blocks. He jumped out the blocks. Pressure people. So people talk about Seville. Pressure. He has to be disqualified. That's very unsettling. Very unsettling. Yeah, he jumped by a mile, people. Because Tobago knows, unless I beat them at the start, I'm not going to win this race. Very hard for you to train all year and then to jumpstart people. He's got to be go. If they let him go, that means they're not disqualifying people. He's gone. Got to be gone. Yep, he's gone. Tobago has been disqualified. So we only have 7 runners now in the race. That's unfortunate, but that was a big jump on his part. And for a seasoned campaigner, it does show you how nerve-wracking this is. And it must be tough, especially on Seville, who, yeah, that's going to affect Seville quite a bit. But then, and he had that in Jamaica too, when he was the one who had a difficult time starting and didn't get a good start. People are very nervous, people. Very nervous. And if fans are nervous, just imagine the runners. If we're all nervous, imagine the runners. You probably can't even breathe well. They're in their blocks. Again, it's now 9:23. They're in their blocks. It's all about the start, people. Not for Noah, but for everybody else, I think. Set. And they're off. Thompson got a really good start. So does Noah, but Thompson's from Noah. Now he's coming. Thompson, Seville and Thompson, Seville and Thompson, Seville and Thompson, Seville. It's Seville. Seville has done it. Seville has done it. 9-7-8. Boom. 1-2 like Bull predicted. Boom. 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 Seville has done it on the outside. If he gets the start, I keep telling people, Noah can't pull him back. And Noah couldn't pull back Thompson either. 9-8-2 for Thompson. Lyles came third in 9-8-9, his season best. But Oblique Seville has finally delivered the big one. Boom! Boom! Fire! Seville and Thompson, 1-2. Both predicted 1-2. Seville got the start. He got the couples out in the first round. He was Leighton Levy predicted he would win. Atos had suggested he may win. And Seville delivered. I tell you, if he got the start, people, it's over. If he got the start, nobody can run him down. Nobody can run him down. He got the start today. He got the start. Jamaica 1-2. We're back. We're back. Back again. Back again, people. And I'm very happy for Seville. And Seville tear off his shirt. Tarata, Judge. Yeah, no, I know Aki. He ran brilliantly, but hey, he gets nervous in finals, right? I think he got his confidence. I think Noah motivated him. He got off really well. And Noah didn't pull back Kishane, actually, which is interesting. Noah didn't pull back Kishane in this race. Kishane didn't get that explosive start he normally got on Noah. He didn't pull back Kishane. So Kishane is going to be the silver man from now on. So Kishane ran a good race, 9-8. To Seville is his fastest time ever, 9-7-7. Wow. Wow. The sprint factory back, people. We're there. Back again. Dominate. Bednarek came fourth, but hey, he was Seville navigation the rounds. I've got to text Levy and say, boy, you called it. I'll text Levy and say, you call it. Man, call it, and it's done. Boom. Sorry, people. I got a little bit excited there. People talking about, we're hyping this, we're hyping that. Yeah. Leighton Levy called it. Let me text Leighton. So Jamaica now has 3 medals. Jamaica's overachieved, people. Overachieved. Didn't expect Clayton to come second, and she ran a great race. People, Seville could have gone a little bit faster. He's looking across, he's glancing across too much. He has the best technique of any runner running, man or woman. But he was actually glancing across. He was glancing across because he probably felt where he was, and the Jamaican contingent are ecstatic 977 is the time. 977, 977. You know what? Sorry, people. Sorry, I should pull this up. Let me go back to the men's 100 meters. They took it down. Damn. Let me see if I can find it, people. 977 he ran, and I think it was 982 by O'Shane, and they showing both getting excited. Let me take this down, people, so I can't find it. And put back up this. He ran 977, his fastest time ever. I think his previous best was what, 982 or 981? He's a world champion. You can't talk to Seville. Even if you go C-bar, people, when you start watching my champs, he was dominant, still dominant. And he was on the outside too. So he didn't have to worry about people beside him. Just run his race. He just had to run his race. I don't know why they're showing this nonsense. Now Lyles have to settle for the bronze now. Huh? You have to settle for the bronze. You done make Seville feel you done. I tried this try Seville confidence, and this try you won confidence. So here the finish, the people. Seville, and by the way, Tebogo was disqualified. Unfortunate for him. Seville, personal best 977. Look at the reaction time, people. Look at the reaction time, people. The best reaction time of anybody in the race, because he's supposed to have that. That's who he is. And by the way, we are second in the tables with 3 medals. 0.16 is reaction time, 0.157. Lyles had the worst reaction time. I'm sorry, second worst. Bednarek never got on the block. That's what killed Bednarek. I'm very surprised about how he finished. He didn't get out of the blocks. But Seville had the best reaction time. And Kishane always have up the 1 or 2 reaction time. That's important, people, to get off, especially when you get into your drive phase and how they go into their drive phase and how technical Seville is. If Seville has the best reaction time, he can't be beaten. He can't be beaten. And he's not beaten Kishane before, and he beat him at the big meet. 982 by Kishane, which is below his 9.75 in Jamaica. Noah Lyles has the season's best. Noah always producing the big race. 989 is the season's best, people, and he produced it when it matters most. Bednarek 9.92. Leo later who's going to be on the scene, 9.95. Ajayi 10.0. Sibini does what Talou does, finish down the track. And of course, Tebogo was disqualified. So Jamaica has recovered from the Olympics when we didn't place in these races. We got an unexpected silver in the women's sprint, and then we have 1-2. Both did say 1-2. He didn't say what order, but he did say 1-2. He did say 1-2. He didn't say what order they're going to finish in. But Leighton Levy and my channel believed that Seville was going to win and run the fastest time. He hasn't run the fastest time this year, but he did say the problem with Seville was he has some lactic acid buildup in the rounds, going through the rounds. But there were only 2 rounds this time here, and even though they weren't far apart, when I saw Seville run the relay in London, and he ran the second leg of the relay, and then he ran in the race where he beat Lyles, it showed you did a better job of negotiating the rounds. Wow. Kishane ran a good race though. Kishane didn't falter at the end like he normally did, the big race. But Seville pulled him in, you know. Kishane was ahead for a little bit, and Oblique pulled him in. And one going away, actually. They won going away. No, come on, people. No, it's not a joke. Let's not say that Jamaica vibes. It's not a joke. When you win, he's won the World Championship, what, twice? He's won last time. He won the Olympics, 100. He's more of a 200 meter runner. It's not even 100, I don't think is the best event. Anyway, people, we got to close this stream down. First, I want to say to these people, a couple of things. One is, if you haven't subscribed to my 2 channels, Cranky Live and Balanced Views, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed to my website, which I'm trying to get people to frequent, please do so also. All right? I am so pleased with the outcome. So pleased with the outcome. This is why you stay up early in the morning, watch these races. Here's my website, people. Go there as you come off here. I know you're on your mobile. Hit the link, subscribe. A lot of good articles. I'm going to be writing more articles. Probably going to do some more in Africa, more in the Caribbean, apart from just general world news. So let me know if you like the website, people. Next time you see me come join the channel. If you haven't subscribed, because we had a lot of people on this morning, please do so. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you haven't commented, please do so. And if you haven't shared the channel, please do so. So just to recap, for the women and men's 100-meter final, you just saw the men's final with Oblique Seville, who was third at the World Championship in 22. No, I'm sorry, fourth in 22, fourth in 23, eighth and dead last at the Olympics last year, redeemed himself, and the sky's the limit going forward, because when you win the big race, people, you have confidence. And when he start pointing at race, when he start pointing people, that's when you know his confidence is building up. 9.77, he won by 0.05 going away. Second, Kishane Thompson. Must be disappointed. This is the second time he was the favorite coming in, I think. Fastest time in the world this year. Second time he's come second in a major event, 2 years in a row. But he shouldn't be ashamed of himself. He ran really well. He's smiling. And then now Lyles, habitual champion. He seems happy. He's also part Jamaican, because his fiance or whatever, his fiance or wife is Jamaican. So he's adapted to the culture. He talks bravado, but he's helping the sport. 989. Best is personal best this year. Then Bednarek with a horrible start. 992. I think Tobago start may have affected a couple of people. It's all good. Sprint Factory is back, up and running. Then for the woman, I can't get this on the screen. For the woman, just recall the finishes. Melissa Jefferson Wooden, 10.61. Tina Clayton, people. Tina Clayton, under 10.8. Under 10.8, which she has never done before. And I think I was saying Tia is the better of the two. You know, they keep trading back and forth. They could have been second and third in this race. I'm thinking about it could beat Jefferson. Then the Olympic champion, she finished third. I'm seeing the get race again. Olympic champion Melissa ran away from her. And Tina Clayton ran past her and ran left her, actually. She was stretching. She lost her form in the last 85, 90, 80 meters. Alfred lost her form, actually. Bless up One Umbrella. Thanks for being here. One Umbrella, I see you doing a bunch of things. Keep up the good work in terms of what you're doing. Tons of stuff I see you doing. So much success in all your endeavors. I would love to see the start time for the women again, actually. I thought Alfred had a good start and just couldn't finish. Melissa Jefferson won easily, though. She's been the best in the world this year. She's been running 10.6 regularly. But somebody who came third in the Olympics last year, she sure has improved dramatically. And more power to her, and more, good luck to her. Hope she continues to strive and to do well. Because she sure has run well. Same to you, One Umbrella. Bless up. Enjoy. But the races are over. It's Sunday morning. Been up since 5-something, almost 6 o'clock. Women 100 meters is done. Men 100 meters done. So I'm gonna close the stream down. But let me just say this: I'm gonna do some more shows. I'm gonna figure out what races, because I have my preferences, right? One Umbrella, thanks a lot for the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. Thanks. And I say good luck. I know you're involved in a lot of different things. I see a lot of artists promoting your brand. So much power to you and good luck to you. What do you mean, RR? Elaborate. Explain. Explain. You said Edwin Evans gave up lunch for what? This site is a mess, Jesus. Trying to pull up some stuff and it doesn't work. From high school to the pros. Yep. Oh, that's right. They left school early, didn't they? 1 year early, both of the twins. But the twins have been great since probably grade school. They had more times at champs, but they weren't getting paid for it. They didn't have any NIL deal. Well, the NIL deal in high school in Jamaica are much, much smaller. They're not this big. But so we should congratulate Tina Clayton. We should congratulate Kishane Thompson. And we should definitely congratulate Oblique Seville because he was ridiculously good. When you run your PB in the final after you've gone through so much tribulation, you finished fourth twice, you finished last, you made 3 finals, and you come to the big race and you destroy the field basically. You won by 0.5. Okay, T, we'll do that. Let's do something next week. Let's do something next week, T. Yeah. So I'm gonna close on the stream to people because I've been on here since I came out at 7 for a while now. Well, Tia Clayton actually is running better than Tina. I know you run better than this, but Tia got injured in the final. They both would have been here actually. I think Shelly Ann wouldn't have made it, which would have been unfortunate actually. But Shelly came, she gave her best. I don't think Shelly's better than 11-0 runner now. She got interviewed by BBC, by the way. What finals we talking about? What finals, Odell? I hope you don't come ask what finals for 100 meters. Odell, you're behind the time. People, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Very important. Encourage the host. Tina was always the junior champion, but Tia passed her this year, right? Between last year and this year, Tia passed her. Tia did pass her. But Tina is running well. I think they keep changing back and forth, actually. But Tina was the one who won under 20, 100 and 200 meters. Yes, the guards have been changed. It's not changing, no longer changing. It's changed between Jefferson, Alfred, somewhere in the mix. Yeah, you're on 10-6-1 people. That's not a girl's time. That's a woman time. That's a woman time, people. Big people time that 10-6-1. Rarefied ear, that's 10-6-1. And 10-6-5 was her best time. And she's smiling from ear to ear. Interviewing her on different channels, she's smiling from ear to ear. She won easily. Yeah, the GOAT did exceptionally well. As I said before, there are 3 people in Jamaica's track and field I don't criticize. Our more recent champions. I don't criticize Usain Bolt. I don't criticize Shelly Ann. I don't criticize Elaine. A lot of people are giving Lane. I haven't checked on the 400 meter final, The 400 meter final. I don't see it on the screen. Afternoon session. It's not today. I have to look that up for the men and women. But I'm going to come back and do it anyway. I can check, though. The 100 meter hurdles is tomorrow for the women. I'm just checking tomorrow's schedule. We have marathon final, hammer throw. We don't care. Women 400 meter heats, men long jump, men 100 meter hurdles heats. The only finalists here tomorrow of note, there's a 3,000 meter steeplechase and the women 100 meter hurdles. Those are finals I see for tomorrow, the 15th. Then on the 16th, we have the semifinal. They spread out the 400 meters, people. It's the 16th for the semifinal for the women and the men's. The 110 meter hurdles finals for the men is on the 16th. So that's they spread it out. That's on Tuesday. They don't have any morning session on the 16th too. So, well, Jamaica should be happy. Blessed Tony. Thanks, Tony. Enjoy Vegas. The rest of Vegas. You fly out tomorrow. And Jamaica now third in the medal standing, but that will change obviously as we go through the more longer distances because we only do 1, 2 and barely do 4 nowadays. But we're back. We're back, people. So let me close on the stream by saying, first of all, I truly appreciate each and every one of you who are on both of my channels, Balanced View and Cranky Live. Second, as I said before, if you haven't done so, please hit the like button, please share the channel, and please subscribe. And if you haven't commented on my videos, please comment on them. I do try to reply. Sometime if you give me a hard time, I may be sarcastic, but don't take it personal. We ain't doing no EPL show. We ain't doing an EPL show. We're tired. I was up at 2 o'clock yesterday and 6 o'clock this morning. We ain't doing an EPL show. Maybe tomorrow. We'll do a post-game show tomorrow. And So please subscribe to both the Balanced View channel, Balanced with a D at the end view, and also Cranky Live. And also go to the website, ssnnlive.com. And promote the website, people. Subscribe to the website. We'll drop it again. As soon as it come off, don't even hesitate. All right? And don't hesitate, don't pontificate, don't propheticate, be wasteful. Just go there, be exact. Go on the site, click on it. There's a little human being figure in the right-hand corner. Sign up. Put your phone number. Just put your your email and leave it. All right? No check. Marlon says, I am glad for Seville and Kishane and Tina. Yes. We are extremely. Now, Jamaica government, win the election, they can afford some money. Give the kids them some money. Give them some money, people. Give them some line in pockets and not go Turkey. Because Turkey, I probably call up Kishane and call up Oblique and say, hey, look, we give you $1 million and then another 100,000 every month. You know that go. But they're going to get Nike contract. They have Nike contract. They might get Adidas contract. So they will make money on the side and have to go to another country. But there's nothing like running for Jamaica, people. You can't, the brand is hot. Even though the brand may not be able to provide for you financially, the brand hot. I'll close up by saying, I'm going to close out by playing a little bit of my my theme song. It's a theme. It's a theme song. I don't know why it's not starting from the beginning. Let me start over. That's a theme song, people. Someone write me this, build this instrumental for me. So I'm going to use it going forward a lot. No, it's balanced. B-A-L-A-N-C-E-D. There are multiple balanced views, but there's only one cranky. Let me put it. I don't know what to do with the link, actually. I don't have it. That's me being a little bit negligent. That's the name of it. Just go there. There's another balanced view there, but just click on the one where I have a I should put the my symbol there, my logo. Let me know if you like the rhythm, people. This is my new theme instrumental. Let me know if you like it. So yeah, subscribe to. In fact, when I click here, the balance view thing pop up because I'm running on both channels today. So I am running on both channels today. You can get the logo in the. It ain't working. Trying to put something in this link, but it's not working. Anyway, everyone, I'm gonna say sign out. Have a wonderful day. I know there's Premier League on, there's NFL football on if you're a sports fanatic. Whatever you're doing today, I hope you have a wonderful time. If you're Jamaican, if you're Caribbean, wherever you are in the world, if you support Jamaica. The U.S. did win the 100 meter for the women, so congratulations to Minister Jefferson. Wooden. She did brilliantly. She's been a favorite all season, and she delivered. But enough respect and big up to Tina Clayton, who exceeded expectation. We knew she probably would have placed third, but didn't expect her to be the Olympic champion, which she did. Much love, support, and congrats to her and her family. And her sister is also injured. We probably should be running the relay, frankly. Jamaica is smart about it. So we have the relay still come. And a bunch of other races, 400 meters, 110 meter hurdles. A couple women in the semifinal. And we truly appreciate you being here. It's been a really good, even though we have to get up early, because we are such fan track and field enthusiasts, we make the sacrifice because we love the sport, we love the competition, we love the camaraderie, we love the engagement, and we love you being here and sharing this moment with us. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And in the men's side, Noah Lyles again is on the podium. Gotta give the man credit. Even though he had the best start, he had the worst start of everyone in the field. But I think Bednarek probably had the worst start. He came fourth. He's done well by coming third. But the big news, the biggest news actually, the part of the big news that Kishane didn't win, and no better time for Seville to beat Kishane than the final of the World Championship, and Oblique won. He ran a brilliant race. He had a personal best for somebody who almost didn't make the World Championship, because if he was in any other country, he wouldn't have ran the finals in Jamaica, because he was having, some people saying some problems, some people say he was concerned, but it seemed like a meltdown. And it shows you we give people chances and allowances. May not being fair to the other competitors, but it worked out well for Jamaica. Sometimes it's about outcome, and the outcome has been fantastic. So, Seville, you deserve it, kid. You've gone through a lot. You've had a lot of dopers. Hit my last bet. I can't call him myself for Seville no more. Put some respect on him name. Put some respect on the man's name. We'll call him myself for Seville. Not to eat crow. Man shows that he's the real deal. And he's been the best runner all season. He has been the best. His form has been ridiculous. As I showed in one of my previous videos, when he ran against Noah in Lausanne, Noah didn't pull him in not throughout the entire race from start to finish. Noah made no inroads on him. And that was the race I thought, well, you know what? He's going to be hard to beat. If he gets this start, as I'm saying, Jamaica is done. And him done it, and him done Kishane too, because Kishane was the man. But Kishane has been consistent, so he's got to get his flowers. But anyway, I've said enough. Everyone, thank you. If you haven't hit the like button on your way out, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I appreciate you. I'll be back during this week with more track and field. I'm going to be selective about what events I cover, to be honest. But I'll be back. And hopefully, it's as much fun as today has been. I will not do an ultra because I'm doing Lambo channel, so we can't just have Cranky Live on the Balancing channel. But I'll say this, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks everyone. Peace out. Bless.